casually
Everything.
cunt. Yeah, they casually cunt. Mother, mother come to you, mother. Fucking hell, alright.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I haven't heard that accent for years. I remember he used to do with this bar, old light skin. They all seem to be light skin as well. Well, not light skin, but lighter browner skin. On the lighter side of browning.
You just throwing a shot at me then? Sorry.
No, I wasn't actually, but
I get my
what's
skin.
the shot?
Wait,
What's the shot? I don't get it.
No, ignore me.
And
Yeah.
I'll claim responsibility if it sounds good. Oh, is it the Chinese thing?
No, because my half Chinese granddad, Bajan, but he's light skinned too. I get my skin tone from him.
Jay tried to keep it a secret, but we found out.
Keep it a secret, you know. Keep it a secret.
That the grandma was a full-blooded Chinese woman.
The kung fu in my blood. I can make noodles and everything.
The chopstick characteristics.
Jade makes a mean pot of noodles.
Yeah, man. Do you know?
But do you have any memory? Oh no, you wouldn't, would you?
Of who?
Of your great is it? Yes, great grand, isn't it? The Chinese great
Died
grand.
before. I think she died a few months before.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Oh no, I wouldn't. If I didn't exist yet, I wouldn't remember. Okay.
Well, some people are alive to experience their great grandparents.
I got one great granddad left. He's
What is he, a Chinese man
7?
as well?
No, he's blooded black Jamaican. He's still doing good, you know. He can walk and everything. Goes betting shop.
Yeah, I believe that. I'm more interested in this Chinese woman. So
She's dead.
Was she like? What was her journey then? Do you know her journey?
Nope.
Was she?
I don't know my dad's side of the family.
Oh, it's the dad's side of the family.
Yeah, I don't know them people.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, that definitely makes sense now.
Nah, not my mum's side of the family is far black. But my granddad, I mean, I showed you the picture. He looks like flipping. What's his name? That chef Ken Hom, but just like a tan version.
Yeah, he looked like a Chinaman.
Told you. Yeah, man, Chinky, your old man, and but I don't really know much about them other than yeah, she was Chinese.
Well, Jamaica is it's just there's a lot of the Chinese have been there for a good while.
Chinese Jamaicans are funny.
Well.
You know what makes me when you see Chinese Jamaicans, because you don't accent come out of a Chinese face, and you hear this sick Jamaican accent. Oh, it makes me. But it's like when I see white Bajans, it just doesn't register.
What do they have the same accent or do they sound different? The white Bajans.
No, they sound the same, but you can kind of. I think vocally, black and white are different, so you can still hear that they're white, but they just have a Bajan accent. Like, you know what, white people have a different voice.
Yeah, that's why we do the voice verification. Yeah. So what?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, man.
So what? You see Iron Man's wife is Mrs. whatever her name is. I don't know what her name is. You know what her name is? You know Iron Man's wife.
Iron
Man.
That Bajan.
The ginger woman.
That cracker.
Do you know the one that you?
Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, that's Iron Man's wife, isn't it?
That cracker.
Right.
I don't know.
Does she have like a Bayesian accent or whatever because I know they were hating her as a national icon.
White American. She's white American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, listen, don't let these idiots fool.
No, they were hating her up like she's something special.
Look at Gwyneth Paltrow. She's Bajan. Look at her. Her ancestors were enslavers. Wow. Let's be proud of that. That's what I can't stand about Barbados, you know. I don't understand it. You're there celebrating the fact that her ancestors were exploiting us, and you're talking about she's a Bajan. She don't claim you.
Nah.
Poor me, I can't get my citizen calling me a now, but the hell like Gwyneth Paltrow.
But Diners
My
can buy
Lord.
Diners can buy his Nigerian citizenship.
That's what I'm saying. Bajans piss me off with that kind of shit, you know. They love to talk all this independence. We're independent 53 or whatever years, blah blah blah. And yet
What's the situation? Is there any developments on Barbados and Ghana? I heard they was doing something, right? They're doing some kind of exchange, nursing exchange or something, or Ghana nurses.
my days. These stupid sons of bitches constantly complaining. Oh, you're bringing these people into the country. Oh, how are you gonna pay them? You don't pay us. How are you gonna bring these people in here? They don't come from here. Blah blah blah. I'm just like, this is what I can't stand about them. There's a whole island of you, right? You love to claim that you're educated. You like to flex that you're all these smart kind of people. You like to talk down and look down on other Caribbean people, but you lot can't sort out your problems. So other people come and do better than you, and now you're jealous. Honestly,
this African Buddhist yeah.
They don't like the Guyanese. They don't like the Haitians. They don't like they hate Jamaicans.
I don't understand what that's about, but
I don't understand what it's about.
But whatever. So, what are we saying then? Are we condemning? Are they too far gone? Because Dominicans, we need to drop.
Hold on, careful. Dominicans, not Dominicans. Remember, you like the Dominicans.
That's true. You're right. Dominicans. You have to get it right. We need to drop a bomb on them. We need to drop a nuke on them. So what are we saying about Barbados now? You think they're too far gone?
Let me think.
Because I don't hear any. I've never really heard anyone.
Here's
anything really.
If they would stop harassing other black people at the borders, right? That would be a good start. First of all, a lot of shit needs to change.
Jane, if they see my Nigerian passport, they just put it. You, Mr. One side, we'll deal with you later.
Because it's unfortunately systematic.
Yeah, it is. So I can't.
That's a problem.
This is why I get so pissed off with them. And then they want to act like, oh, people are coming into the country. Oh, they're talking so bad about us, and they do so bad about. You're pulling over other CARICOM nationals talking about they're smuggling drugs in. You ain't got no proof, and you're holding people for 2 days against their will.
Jay, you know what they did to me at Heathrow? I think in Barbados they'll have to put me in the X-ray for a whole night.
They're probably officer, and I'm not even kidding. They probably.
Who find those drugs?
That's why I get so pissed off with them. Yeah, they get on so stupid. But once you white face, absolutely anything. They'll do anything for a white face.
I'm gonna piss a bucket of piss.
What I'm trying to assess is because everybody has their coons. Like, there's a whole load of coons in Ghana, Jamaica. Oh my days, so many coons and sellouts in Jamaica. Of course, and what is it? What do you call it? FBA like to go on as if like there ain't no coons in America. It's coons everywhere, but the mini coons.
There's no saving a Dominican. You can't save them.
I've condemned. Yeah, fuck them. They're too far gone.
It's a nation of confusion.
Bajans, that's a sad case. Saying that, I'm wondering.
They're very classist. That's what it is, Kate. They're very, very down.
Yeah, but Africans are classist as well. Nigerians are classist. Ghanaians are classist. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but are they holding people up at the borders like Barbados is?
No, they're not doing that.
Yeah, see? There you go.
But what I think I do have a family member that has been to, I need to ask her what her experience was of Barbados. I'm sure it was Barbados. It's either Barbados or the Bahamas, one of the two.
The Bahamas are busted because after they've just had their hurricane and they're trying to deport people and all this kind of madness. Because let's say, right, for Jamaicans and Haitians, let's say that you're Jamaican, right, and you live in and you have a child there, your child doesn't get citizenship, and if your child has a child, they don't get citizenship neither. So you can live there your whole life and you still don't get it. So then, like, let's say now with a hurricane, you know, they were deporting people back to Jamaica and back to Haiti after all of that.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Why do you think I didn't bother giving to their fund after the hurricane? I thought, fuck you then. Like I said, CARICOM is an elite club. Certain islands get mistreated. So, will Barbados be salvageable? I don't know. Here's the thing: regular people are okay, but it's when when you get them people there that have jobs and all, immigration people that work in public offices and bank workers, but that where they feel like they're better than you because they have a degree. It's them
right,
people that you need to get rid of.
One second, because we might have a plausible way out for the Bajans. Because the Bajans are on trial right now. There might be a plausible way out. What I will say is that most countries, the staff that work in airports, especially America, regardless of what your race is or whatever, they treat you like shit. You see it. I've gone through America and I've seen Europeans get dealt with something differently. I've seen TSA say, "What? Strip and all this." Yeah, man. I've seen.
Yeah, but what happened to that video?
Is it the job or is it coonery?
Nah. Remember that video, right? Where
the Jamaican woman?
Jamaican woman. And what did they tell her to do? They tell her to strip and do something else, and then keep her there, and keep her there and all this kind of madness for hours and hours and hours.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was disgusting. That was disgusting.
But it's not just them.
Sister as well.
They've been sued a bunch of times for that too, you know, from different nationals and stuff that are coming. They hold them, accuse them of doing all stuff, and then they get sued.
Yeah, I say if I come there with my Nigerian passport,
listen, don't be trying to bail Barbados out, you know. Seriously.
No, I wonder
if it has to come to it, I'll just flip to my Jamaican.
I'm wondering if it's individuals doing that job, or whether it's xenophobia, or whether it's straight up.
I think it's a mixture of xenophobia, because it's like any other CARICOM country or whatever. They just get funny. Oh, we don't like the Guyanese coming. Why? Oh, they're taking up jobs. Okay, there aren't any jobs to go around, but okay. Oh, we don't like the Jamaicans. Why? They're criminal.
Do you have any experience of how the mini coons are treated over there?
I don't. Wait, what? What? Going over to Barbados?
Yeah, like the mini coons just being in Barbados, or
not that I've never seen them, but they might be around, you know, resort touristy places. I'm staying in a village, so I ain't gonna see no one but regular people.
It's interesting because I've got some family that are into the banking system, and one of these historical Ghanaian banks got took over by a Dominican bank. Like,
so what are they saying? Are they saying that you have to come in perms?
Yeah, you got. They're getting all the sisters and shaving them bald.
Or Umar style. I'll shave you bald myself.
Yeah.
Send me a text. I'll come over to your house, shave you bald myself.
Females, they do tend to have the low cut kind of thing, which I think is great.
Yeah, but it's not the same as someone threatening to come around your house and shave you bald. Just you got some fat coke addicted walrus kicking your door down with a Babyliss razor in the hand, talking about put your head forward. Let's just shave you.
Let me give you the Thomas Jefferson.
I don't know about Barbados, man.
Listen, don't salvage if it can't be salvaged, don't salvage it. Listen, I'll just have to go and learn my Jamaican.
So you reckon we should drop a nuke on Barbados, yeah?
Drop a nuke on it?
Yeah. Because the Dominican Republic, they're gone. And Kane
Drop a
gets into
nuke
power. They're
on
the first ones
Barbados.
Get rid of them.
I would say, you know, I'm leaning to 58% yes. I'm stuck in, you know why? Because I know that there are people there that aren't like that I've met, but they're just in these small
collateral damage. The good ones need to speak up.
Yeah, and they really do. And the government the last government anyway. I can imagine the last government would be like the equivalent of like a Donald Trump type, and now we've got the sort of the Democrats in kind of thing going on. But I'm feeling kind of iffy at the minute.
Maybe we just gotta see how it goes. I mean, how did they respond to that death ship? Remember that American?
Wait, are you talking about the coronavirus thing?
Nah, the medical ship that was circulating in the Caribbean. Remember?
Oh no, Barbados. No, they're not. They weren't gonna receive it. Was in
Jamaica just.
No, they weren't gonna get anything to do that. They weren't on the list to receive it. No, the thing's real.
Yeah, it's definitely real.
Yeah, imagine that, America giving out free help to the shithole countries that it's just referred to.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but we want to come and help these shithole countries. Nah, hold your old nuts. Fuck out of here. We ain't trying to.
It's just Tariq Nasheed leading the ship and coming in talking about, we're here to save the immigrants.
Yeah, butt cheek Nasheed is probably bloody. He's probably out there trying to give everyone syphilis and.
Oh my god.
and some kind of serum that sterilizes black people's, like some Caribbean Tuskegee experiment. Hey, we're helping you. We're gonna cure the coronavirus. We're gonna cure AIDS. All you need to do is just take this injection. And you'll be cured. You'll be free. You'll be delivered. You'll be the descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Can you believe this guy's talking about he's related to Harriet Tubman?
He said he was related to Frederick. Who was it?
No, he said he's related to Harriet Tubman as
well. Someone done a video where he was talking about, I never said I was related to Frederick Douglass. I never said that. Show me where I said that. And
that was on Roland Martin.
Seriously.
No, I think someone posted it in the Discord, and then someone stitched the clip where he was like, "I'm directly descended from the."
You see? Umaru, wow.
I think it was you, Jade. You must have posted that video.
Probably.
Because it would be someone like you that would put that. It was a good video. The way he was like, "I never ever said I was related to Frederick Douglass. That's a lie."
You missed out the sniff. Pull up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck those motherfuckers up. Find me their work addresses.
What kind of professional talks like that?
Yeah, you're horrible.
But you know, one guy lost his job. One guy called one of the people making threats, and then he lost his job. What an idiot. How are you gonna call up someone's phone making all kinds of threats? They trace it back, now you're there unemployed like Uma and Gina.
Shots fired. That was shots fired.
But Gina made that shot fired at me jokingly, but now
she said Umar and Gina. Direct shots fired.
Gina told me I was unemployed, but
precision missiles.
I thought Adrena was asleep, but I just heard the tap.
Shut up! I'm not sleeping.
Jay, do that typing fast.
No, she was mad quiet, yeah, and then I just heard.
You lot leave Andrina, my typing specialist, alone, man.
Okay, I swear, if you heard the keyboard earlier, I promise you, it sounded like raindrops. Like it was like.
I know. I've heard her go in. I remember we was on the street, and I heard her go. It's like.
This is Adrina writing Gina the email about return my money.
Jay, they're horrible.
Yeah, Andrina types a whole A4 page in Word in like a minute.
2 minutes.
See, she's the person that you want.
words.
Yeah, when you're doing your GCSEs and they tell you to write this 3,000 word essay about why the sky is blue, it's Adrina that you want. Like, what you want to do is you want to break your hand and then she can type for you. Because that happened, yeah. I broke my finger. I got a teacher to write my whole thing for me, you know.
Yeah, but I heard Andrina went to Kenya to consult to these Kenyan kids that do the homework for these Americans and stuff.
Don't start that.
I heard Adrina was over there as a consultant, saying how you can get maximum velocity when you tap the keys, and this is how efficient you can do it. See, if you use your little pinky finger, you can get 2.5 seconds when you're typing.
Adrina, she wrote the book How to Type Fast for Dummies.
You guys are so crazy.
No, you lot leave Andrina alone, man. That's my typing specialist.
You guys are so crazy.
You're gonna make her leave the server. Andrina, come back, man. Come back. She's gonna
You know, like, I don't know if you lot have seen, like, I don't know when the last time Kane went to the arcade. It was probably like 1975. But you know, they have these dance machine things. You know, have you seen them dance machine things where you got to step your foot on the arrow, like when looking at the screen? So Adrina's, not only has Adrina got the keyboard, but she's also got the foot thing as well, so she can type with her feet.
Girl, please, I have no rhythm, okay? My footwork is horrible.
She's got a footboard.
Oh my God.
She's got a footboard and a keyboard.
Oh God.
She got a keyboard on the floor. A specialist keyboard on the floor. That's separated, so he's got half the keyboard on one side and then the other side on the right. So you got a left hand side and a right hand side.
She's like, you know, like the Irish, they do that river dance and the jumping up and down kind of thing. Right. River dance and all of that typing letters.
That's why Andrina's so slim, because it's a workout.
You guys are so okay. Oh gosh.
She don't need to go to no gym. Nothing.
I cannot stand you guys. I cannot.
No gym.
Adrina's got the henchest fingers on YouTube. She's got muscly fingers and all of the typing.
See, y'all not gonna say
She
my
just
thing,
starts beefing with people so she can get her exercises in. No, in all seriousness though, Adrina, like you were crazy on covers where it makes it like a soft touch, because it was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you remember the old trains, like before these new shitty ones, and when they change the track, they go
silver ones.
You know, like remember the old district line trains with the one doors, and it'd be like when they're driving along.
They're horrible.
Y'all know she is a savage. Y'all know she's a savage.
You're horrible, Jay. Come on now. Come on.
Y'all know. Oh my gosh. Me today. Roast me today.
Have I got to start roasting on people now?
No, let's go, Jay.
She just started.
Are we gonna go?
You got it. guys are crazy.
No, it's handy
You
though
guys are
because
crazy.
I'm not
See,
gonna
look at that.
lie.
My nose is choking me out.
That's exactly what you get. That's what you
That's
get.
coke,
Gina's
innit?
nose.
To lay off that coke, man.
Yes.
What? Me?
You need to lay off that
Wesley
Umar coke.
Johnson.
Yeah, right. Listen,
Girl.
I'm still recovering from bronchitis. Yeah,
You're
about
crazy, Miss Johnson.
See, she got that Umar cough. She got the Umar cough.
you lot ain't about to kill me.
Oh boy.
Guys are so
I'm not gonna lie.
Kane's worrying about what I'm taking. Kane, you ain't taking blood pressure medication. You ain't taking your water pill. Come on, Kane.
At least I ain't got that Umar cough.
No, you know what though? Kane in Kane's kitchen, right?
The Umar
You have to open up the drawer in Kane's kitchen, right? It's gonna be the smallest drawer, and you're gonna have that box, right, with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, morning,
Yeah, right.
mid-morning, midday,
That's
afternoon,
true.
and evening pills, right?
Right.
So
The
Kane's gonna have to
pill, the
make,
pill organizer.
yeah, he's got one of them things, but he also has to have the nurse to come in to make sure that he takes them.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Jay.
Jay, why are you like this?
Why is she like this? Why
No, but
is she like
seriously,
this?
Gina
Oh,
said she wants to live in a mansion in Ghana, so she
Listen.
has like a 95% profit from all the things she sells. Definitely.
To be honest,
Oh my
she
god.
probably could.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Near enough a mansion
Right.
Like I said,
in comparison to what you would get over here.
For sure. You know what? You know.
Trust house drivers, gatemen, house help. Don't have all
My gosh, you guys are something else.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. When I first realized that shit, I can type without looking at the keyboard. It was like, man, I am elite level. I felt like Michael N for a second.
Yeah, man, that was like back in 1964 when you lot was doing typewriting lessons, didn't it, Kane? When you guys were doing like 20 words a minute.
Well, you would know because you was around at that time.
Oh,
Probably
Nah,
banging on-
I got my granny's.
See, Jade was banging on.
I got my granny's certificates, and I saw the picture from back in the 60s, Kane. You was in the back of the class.
Jade was there when Malcolm X got shot and shit. Yeah,
No
she was
way.
around all them times there.
Hey,
She
Kane,
was in the hall.
Kane, you might want to be careful. You know, you might want to be careful. I put a picture of your car in the chat room number 1. You know, the one that you keep there by your front door.
I cannot.
Let's see.
Right.
Yeah, but it's funny though. It takes one to know that though, doesn't it, Jade?
That's why Kane. You see that
It
box
takes
in the
one to
middle?
know
That's
that.
where Kane keeps his oxygen tank.
Oh,
It takes one to know that though, doesn't it?
Listen, like I said, I've been around old people.
Yeah, we know you.
I ain't got to be you to know what you like.
Yeah, we know you've been around. That's how you know about the dentures and all of them.
Tricycle and the rest.
You know what?
Jade-
Kane was supposed to be
Jade
the
was there
token
when
minority
Patrice
in
Lumumba
the.
got kidnapped.
No, Kane, you were supposed to be the minority in that advert. You know them buttons that you press when you fall down. You were the token minority in the ad. Like, hello, my name's Kane. When I'm at home alone, and then you fall down, you hit the button, and then it's gonna be
See,
Becky.
Jade has got a stunner chairlift, yeah, in her house.
Yeah,
that
right.
She got from, that she got from the, like the
chairlift, you know.
1960s, when black people actually used to be in Notting Hill and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back in them
You know,
days,
I
when
didn't
Michael
realize I
Jackson
live in some UK historical black area. Did not know that. I would never have thought it. Never would have thought.
Well, Brixton's going to be the same, and it's probably.
Well, I
gonna be
mean,
the
Kate,
same
what
as
was it
Harlem.
like when you arrived on the Windrush in 1940? What was it like back then?
Well, you and I would both remember what it was like when we got off the banana boat, and you ended up in Notting Hill, and you was doing a thing around there, and I was in Brixton. So let's tell the people then, Jade.
There's nothing that I can tell you. Listen, I touched down in 1998. You touched down in this country. They destroyed your landing card.
I turned up in 1968. Yeah, we know.
You said that you turned up in 1968. I know you're old.
No, you turned up in 1968.
What do you mean? Do you remember when Enoch Powell came up to you? Enoch Powell came up to you while you were there sitting in a mango tree in Jamaica, talking about the mother country needs you, and you said, "Oh, I must go." And you came onto the ship, innit? Let me get the footage, I'll get the footage of Kane when he's stepping off the boat.
See, Jade got off the ship, right? And Jade got off the ship, off the Windrush, right? Was it the Windrush or was it another one? Did you come was you the first wave or the second wave? Well, whatever, right? When she
None of my grandparents came on ships, by the way. Came on the plane. Came on the plane because they're just like that.
You came on the ship, right? And she had she had high expectations. She had the white gloves, like the Queen where she wears the gloves, that kind of those pompous white gloves, and she had a little hat on and a little dress, and then she looked at the sky. She said, "What's going on, buddy? I would have What's going on, boy?" See, I can't.
Your accent is horrible. Your accent.
Yeah, well, show us how it's done then.
Listen, I wasn't born in Barbados, so I can't.
That doesn't matter. I'm just saying that. Let's hear it for reference because I can't do it properly, but it's something like that.
Well, I've got some. Oh no, I don't even stand. I YouTube searched the Bayesian accent. Hold on.
Babsy. Let's check Babsy.
See?
I want Jade.
Babsy's accent is it's half Canadianish.
Oh god.
I can't.
Just do a what's going on, or just do a greeting at least. You gotta give us a greeting at least.
Give me £5, I'll give you a greeting.
No, don't pull all that scamming crap on us.
I got £5.
Give us £5. Alright. Give me 70p so I can get a 7-up.
Look, you ain't even getting 5p.
Give me 70p.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. See,
get me a 7-up.
You give me, I don't know, a couple of sentences. I might be able to master the accent.
Super chat me enough to buy a can of and I'll do it.
Yeah, actually, I know you're serious about that. Actually.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's 5:49 in the morning. Let's get the drinks. Start piling in on the drinks.
Wait a second.
Oh, have you got? Alright.
These house shoes, I cannot. Oh my
so you see, that's Kane there on the left in the hat, and
oh my god.
Yeah. See the swag on point.
You know what you said about the white gloves, and it's actually quite funny because when I look at my grandparents' wedding, I was like, why is my granddad wearing white gloves? he's got the gloves on. I don't understand that. Apparently it was just what they used to do back then. But I thought, why is he wearing gloves? It just looks weird. Like they remind me a bit of, the Mickey. They all have gloves drawn on them. Yeah, clip on, tie on point.
They were trying to imitate Cracker.
Boy. Back then, everyone used to be dressing all sharp clothes and all this kind of madness.
Back then, it was the motherland country. Now it's Brexit, it's deportation. England.
Boy, I'd love to see them try and deport my. I'd love it. Love to see them try and do it. Because once this thing happened, I was like, I need naturalization.
Oh yeah. No, that is a serious. Hey, what you're doing is good. Seriously, for real.
Yeah, they can't do nothing.
Because these guys are crazy.
They can deport me though. The one. Oh, yeah. Mind.
People should understand that you know, the crackers man's eyes is never cold.
So Kane, are you buying me this pint or not?
No, I'm waiting for you to do it.
No, listen,
You ain't getting that penny out of me.
Gosh.
Trying to pull that YouTube scamming stunt on me.
Listen, just Uber Eats me a can of Stella Artois. I will get that.
I'll PayPal you a toothpick.
Oh my god.
Listen, I don't want your Jamaican donation. That's all your dollars are worth is toothpicks.
Getting off the Windrush, you know. The buckle shoes.
Wait a second. Oh my god.
See, Jade was around in them days when you used to have the telephone dials that used to turn around. They used to be on a circular fashion. You used to have to turn it and then wait for it to spring back before you can turn the other number.
The African crappy stuff, but she's scared of African stuff. What kind of bullshit?
Why did everyone used to just dress in suits back then? When I look back at all my family photo albums, like it's just my granddad just sitting there casually at home, just in a suit and shoes on.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
That's the thing. Do you know what? It's funny you say that because it'd be lazy to say, oh, that's a Barbadian coonery thing, right? But it's not, because that kind of thing was across the empire. You'll see some old Jamaicans wearing a full suit. You'll see old white people wearing a full suit. What it is, it was in those days, it was an imperial kind of I want to say classist thing to do. That was just how can I explain it? That I'm not going to say fashion, but that was sort of the general dress sense. There was more of a formality to society back then. So that's why, you know, like when you see them old depictions of corner shops and stuff like that, the butcher's got a tie, the corner shop has got a tie and an apron and things like that.
Yeah, imperial nature.
So that's where it comes from. It's a colonial imperial influence.
Yeah, Kane knows it because he lived it.
Like you.
1998.
Oh my god.
That is my year. 1998. Yes, 1998. That's 1998. 198.
1968. Okay, we got
1998. Halsden, baby, forever.
Back in the day, the motherland country. Now it's England is always
the mother country.
The man always trying to stab you in the back.
Now, don't even get me started on the stabbing with these retards running around with.
You feel like is it
what are you looking at, bro? Where are you from? You're not from my postcode. I'll stab you.
Is that how they talk?
It's screaming for the wind.
That's how they sound. They sound like idiots to me. I can never understand that, you know. Really, like to think that I could have almost gotten stabbed, all because someone didn't recognize me. It's just.
It happens.
Yeah, exactly. I've already been shot at before.
I don't know you, Jay.
Stabbed.
I'm gonna stab you because I don't know you. Not from this.
Then I tell you, these guys were approaching me. I'm thinking, listen, let me go inside. You know, I'm not about to die because some idiot don't recognize me. And your mums are struggling to pay.
You're not repping West London. You're not repping your postcode and that.
Repping my postcode. How stupid would I be? Oh, I'm from Northwest. West.
From North Wheezy.
Could you imagine, like, for instance, if I was like, Stonebridge Estate. Look at Stonebridge Estate today. It got bulldozed. It's gone. They knocked them buildings down. They were like, we're sick and tired of crime. We're sick of your drugs.
Has a lot of sentimental value with Stonebridge because she remembers when it went up. Do you know what I mean?
I remember when it came down. I remember all the piss in the lifts, the shit everywhere, the junkies, the door slam. I can hear it and smell it and remember it right now.
Oi.
Oh my days! I can just remember you get into the lift, and my dad lived on the 16th floor, and it would kind of stop halfway sometimes. So you had to get out and put me on his back and climb up the rest of the stairs. Oh my days! It was horrible. But the upside was you had the the right there in oil, so you could smell like all the baking stuff upstairs. Other than that was the only benefit. Stonebridge, it will never be a good area.
I've got my Andrina on. You know what I mean? I've got my Andrina on. I've doing a little bit of cleaning. Talking to you. Like, hey, do you know what's funny? Yeah, I think we should do a session.
Wait, you say you're cleaning?
Yeah. I've got my Andrina on.
You're thinking, innit? You're cleaning ears like with a feather, like, innit?
A feather?
Yeah, them old West Indian people always cleaning their ears with feathers.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, they do. Cane nose is exactly what it's cane nose.
Okay.
Cane nose.
You know what? We should do a New York session where it's strictly New York slang.
Cool. We're just gonna say dead ass all day.
I would like to hear that.
Dead ass.
Yeah, we got to do it. You have to use some New York slang, and obviously Andrina, she's from there, so she can be the regulator. As to whether it's being used correctly. I'm dead ass.
I have to get my mom's teeth.
Kane's gonna start trying like a 5% off.
I have to get my teeth like boots too. Oh yeah.
I think I'll fill up this one.
Shit.
That's so funny.
Chima's contacting us via ham radio.
Jade is horrible. Jade is horrible. Jade is horrible.
Chima's talking to us through one of them. Remember them Nokia bricks? Them ones that you can drop them from the top of a building and they'll still be in the shell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, maybe I should turn this thing off.
Me? I'm not making fun of you. I'm not making fun of you.
Adrena, you're not in a position to make fun of you. We'll just start banging our keyboard.
Why don't we roast on the people that we need to roast? Like Prince Eyebrow.
What did I?
Prince Eyebrows.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Hey, she said man's trying to communicate with terrestrial aliens.
Prince Eyebrows.
He's talking through one of those big ass white satellite dishes or something.
Andrea, you know that Gina was asking me if we've talked. I'm like,
oh, she asked you?
Gina,
wait,
Gina, what are you talking about? On
wait.
I'm like, what are you talking about, Gina? I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, yada. I'm like, the thing is that I was just pulling her, extending the rope, not giving her any information. That girl, I don't know that. You just saw like.
Kane, you're right. I heard a thud.
Jade, I didn't hear anything.
I just
Someone call 999. Yeah.
I just went tumbling down the stairs.
Jade, why do you think that Wuna is the oldest? Like, come on now. Jeez. They're making Wuna feel as if Wuna is 40. Come on.
I know. She's just joking, but she just, because she knows that she's got something to hide and she's the same age as me. That's why she always banging on me.
The 10th day of the 5th month in the year of 1998.
Oh, wait, ma'am.
That's my debut into the world.
1968. What a year.
You see that phone? That's what Chima's calling it right now.
It's so crazy that phones used to look like that. That's wild. That's so crazy.
That phone looks like you could probably feel the cancer just growing in your head using a phone like that.
True.
You know what? This This Discord.
Kane's
is
still got
tricky
one of them
because-
phones, you know. Kane's the type of guy to keep that phone in his back pocket too, to make it look like he has a phone.
What are you talking
He's
about?
like-
I do actually have that phone.
yeah, exactly. I know you do, and that's as advanced as you're gonna go because you don't like the smartphone.
I can't even.
Coming from someone who doesn't know how to use OBS, you know.
What that model was called? Was it the 2270?
Shots fired.
It's supposed to be young and all
Oh
that,
my gosh!
allegedly.
Here,
I still don't know how
Kane's
to use
there.
OBS.
Kane's
I
going.
mean,
Kane's still
I'm
going
supposed
to
to-
the
I'm supposed to
library
be an old
using
man.
1 hour free internet on a Windows 7 computer at the library.
Windows 98. I'm supposed to be an old man, but you still don't know how to use OBS. What happened to that? That don't make no sense.
Listen,
you was born
I'm not a computer techie person, right? I'm a
Yeah, yeah,
framer.
yeah.
I'm a framer by
Look,
trade.
There's 3-year-olds that can navigate their way into YouTube.
Yeah,
and
but
all
are
that.
there
You don't know how to use OBS.
3-year-olds? Are there
That's
3-year-olds?
because you need to put your
Hold on.
dentist back in your mouth.
Granddad,
Right.
you're getting
And
a
then-
bit, you're getting a bit senile, granddad.
And then
Hold on.
get one of these
No, I-
youngsters to teach you how to use
We
OBS.
might have to get the nurses in, you know. We have to get the nurses. Put granddad to bed.
You know, I've done a
Guys.
really good job. What was I going to say? now?
Granddad, I can hear you. I can hear your dentist chattering. Do you want some fixing?
Give me some suggestions.
I don't know what Jay's gonna say. The bench.
oh gosh. Mm. Mm.
So, granddad, what's your plan
This
for
is-
today? Then are you gonna go around?
This is what she does.
You go to the newsagents. You're gonna go buy a little newspaper. You know, go see your friends at the betting shop for an hour. Maybe come back, take a nap, wake up for Dickinson's Real Deal, watch some Antiques Roadshow, fall asleep in front of the TV.
Hey, how do I
again with your
turn
feet
off
up.
the microphone?
You sound good, Chima.
Yeah, you sound good, Chima. But yeah,
Hello.
you seem to know a lot for someone that was.
Like I said, I've been around my
Nice.
grandma.
$6 Bluetooth.
Okay.
Yeah, you sound good, Chima. You're good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Kane can hear you well because he's turned his hearing all the way up. So it's fine.
Yeah, it sounded like you was communicating from the ancestors or something. Man.
My God. If we were supposed to be taking shots, we're not taking shots.
Hey Kane, what time is the dialer ride bus coming for you? And for those that don't know, dialer ride bus is basically.
Exactly. How would you know that?
I have a grandma.
Oh my
I have a grandma.
Spaz, how would you? It's Spaz.
jeez.
Oh, that's too much.
Shot
She
fired.
said, "Oh God."
Jade is doing coming out with all these. I'm like, bro, yeah.
Yeah, man. You don't, you do pick up a lot of stuff when you have a grandparent, you know.
Yeah, you pick up a lot of stuff when you've been around a long time, innit? It's 1968, it's a long time.
1998, I'm telling you.
1968.
I'm gonna be 22 this year. It's crazy.
She's gonna be 72 this year. It's crazy.
I wish I was your age, Jade.
Yeah, I know Kane wishes
What,
he was my age
72?
too.
Yeah, she's probably she's seen a lot. Jade was around during the Jim Crow era.
All right,
Hey.
granddad.
Jade can tell you about all the Jade can tell you about all the cults and Quango groups that are around in the 60s that just never got documented.
Oh boy.
All right, are we gonna play the age game like that now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we? No, you know what? No, I'll let granddad. Let's let granddad have his fun. You know, all like to laugh at their own jokes and stuff like that before they fall asleep in front of the TV. It's just gone 6 a.m. Kane, so you know it's. When's your doctor's appointment? What time are you going GP?
Ish.
Is that a mandatory requirement for old people?
Well, for you, innit? You need to go and get your medication refills. You got to go get your Monday
But see,
to
that
Sunday
doesn't really
box filled
work,
up.
though, does it? Because you're supposed to be asleep at like 4, 5, 6.
No, not all people. All people go to bed at what 4 p.m. and that's why you got up at whatever time you got up and joined the panel.
So how? A what? A what time?
I don't know what time.
So how am I? How am I here then?
Yeah, you tell me. Go on, tell us, Grandad. What
you're
did your
gonna
day
go-
consist?
So you're gonna go sleep at like what? 1 o'clock in the morning, in the afternoon? Wake
Quite
up at
possibly.
8 o'clock?
Quite possibly.
And then proclaim, you know what, this is looking good. And then say that Granddad fell asleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. He's
No,
at home.
Grandad fell asleep at 4 p.m. Grandad went to bed at 4 p.m., drew the curtains at 4 p.m., put his teeth in the cup
Coming
with
from the one
water
that
at 4
takes
p.m.
naps on the train in broad daylight.
Yeah.
Can't even keep
A
yourself
couple
awake
bucks.
because you fall asleep on the train, end up at Heathrow like a couple hours away.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, Jay.
yeah. That's right. And luckily for me, I'm not old, so you know when I'm not there looking around like,
You're
hello,
old.
where am I? Where am I? You're there, excuse me, sir. I'm trying to find this place. I'm a bit lost. Where do you live, sir?
You know,
I don't know.
Hey, when I get old, I'm trying to be as wise as Dr. Sabi was.
So Chima's gonna be doing yoga for the next 50 years.
you need to be as wide as what Jade is. That's why she knows everything about the conscious community and all these other different types of black groups that no one's ever heard of before.
A black woman is
Oh, yeah, of course.
Is God. Woman
Black
is
woman
God.
is God.
Woman is God.
Jade has heard and has seen everything.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
So, I remember that one from 1958.
Okay, what was it like driving the buses back in them days?
Don't know.
They had to
wouldn't know.
crank it in the front and move.
So you tell me, because you're the one who knows about the transportation system and
Yeah, my granddad was a bus
The
driver. I
old
heard he used to drive with you
carriages,
back in the
the
day.
old tube carriages and stuff like that. You're like, yeah, that's a
No, my
D-stock.
granddad
Yeah, they
said he used to
retired
drive
that
with you
one in
back in the day, innit?
1974. Like, okay, Jade. Yeah, that train stopped there. That was retired in 1958. That was introduced and started by the Hammersmith Company
Oh,
in 1884,
shit.
which
Yeah,
was then taken over by TfL.
I've got excellent trivial knowledge on the London Underground system. You know why?
Yeah, we know, because you've been around since the 50s.
Who's that? Kane, is that you rubbing your bristles?
Who's scratching?
Yeah, Kane's there rubbing. You know them.
Bristles.
Yeah, you know the old people. They get the bristles on their face, like that little bit of stubble that they have grown, and Kane just rubbing the little stubble that he has left, either on his head or
okay.
on his face.
So you tell us what it was like to ride those old what they call it, route masters. The route
Couldn't tell
master
you.
buses.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Jade was a conductor. Was you a conductor or was you a driver of those old?
No, my granddad was a conductor back
Or
in.
was you a ticket
Said he
inspector?
used to work with you. No, my granddad said he used to work with you back in the.
No, you'd be a ticket inspector. That's what Jade would be. Jade would be a ticket inspector. Like, you ain't got a ticket. Get off my bus. Get off my bus. This is West London. You get off my damn bus, you damn
I'm
bagger.
looking-
What was the old terminology then?
I'm
You
looking
bloody
for the
bagger.
bus
Get off of
toilet
my
vibes.
I'm like, when you're in my zones, have your ticket ready. That's all I'm saying.
Jade was around when the money was shillings. It's 10 shillings.
Oh boy.
Wait, how do you know about shillings? Well, what's
I know
10
about
shillings?
history.
Back in the day when the train.
Oh, are you saying
I
because you
learned- I
lived in
learned
the
it in
times
school.
of history?
And I didn't have my-
You lived in
I learned
prehistory.
it in school in the 90s about history and that. But Jade was actually dealing with it.
Did you say in the 1890s? Yeah.
Yeah, 1890s.
Oh, okay, 1890s. Understood.
Yeah,
So, what was emancipation like?
I don't know. You'd have to tell us about that.
No, you'd have to tell us about that, Kane. What was it like? Emancipation, 1836.
Well, I remember this one time when I was minding my own business. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Let me take my old ass to the other side of town, to North Wheezy. And I got on the bus, and guess who was there? Jade, the ticket inspector, tried to jack me up and everything.
All right, what part of northwest London was I in?
I don't know, wherever Holston and Stonebridge and all them places are.
Yeah, you know, got a lot of old people homes around there, so I was probably trying to get you back
Hampstead.
to the old people's home. I see that you'd escaped. You still had the little tag on your wrist and everything, with your pajamas still on, and you're still in your slippers, looking all dazed and confused. I thought I had to get this old man back before he dies out on the street.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man. Kane's knees were knocking and everything, legs shivering. Poor old man, I had to get him back in the home.
So what was Notting Hill like back in the day?
Notting Hill's a shit area, man. Such a shit area. It looks all nice and everything, but you got all these Chinese women driving around, rain, turning corners without signaling, almost hitting people. I swear, certain people at certain heights should be allowed to drive types of cars.
Oh man.
Honestly. But
do you know what? That is funny you say that. That's I think you're kind of onto something there, because I remember when I was driving a Lamborghini, I was just thinking this is ridiculous.
You mean the first Lamborghini?
No, the Gallardo.
You talk about the first Lamborghini ever invented, right?
Yeah, when was that then?
You tell me.
And what's the model? Because I'm talking about a Lamborghini. I'm talking about the Gallardo. I don't know nothing about the first Lamborghini. You'd have to tell me about that one.
Yeah.
You'd have to tell me about that one. But anyway, yeah, when I was driving a Lamborghini, I was thinking, yeah, this is crazy. This must be what it's like for a short woman to drive one of those Chelsea tractors, and they can't really see what they're doing or where they're going. And they really have to kind of look over the steering wheel and things like that.
They don't even look over the steering wheel. You be seeing them gunning it down Chepstow Gardens, just turning corners, that they're speeding as they're turning the corner. And you're just, I can't stand them people. I really can't. I think that there should be height restrictions on certain cars. Chinese people should be driving flipping smart cars and Seats and shit like that. Not no big car. Indians too. I think Indians shouldn't be allowed to drive cars, but you know, can't be discriminatory, I guess. Alright, so you got any more history for us, Grandad?
Nah, I'll have to leave it to you now.
I noticed that delay. You're starting to log off.
See, look. Now I've got the Umar sniff.
Oh my goodness.
That's right. You know what it is? It's because you're a little bit old.
How much older am I than you? What, a couple of years?
Oh, if you're 24, then
oh my gosh,
yes, so.
This is too much. This is too much.
This is the geriatric roast session.
This is too much.
JX roaster.
Right. And speaking of roast,
your words are
Jadessa.
blurred. Have bottom row of dentures in.
Yeah, this all.
Jade used to be known as Jadessa X.
Like speaking of roasting section, what did I miss when I was away?
Oh,
You missed unemployed pensioners.
the Gina forward principle of scamming states that I must make 95% of my money when a cup of mug is £40. My goodness. Hey!
15 pounds.
40 or 50, I don't know. Oh no, that mug must be special. It must have flying apparatus.
Oh my god.
Okay, I got this picture of you on my street.
Wait,
I've just put it there in chat room number 1. Is that you there in the middle on my street?
City of Westminster.
Yeah, man.
That's West London, innit? What would I be doing in West London? Oh,
That was you when you first arrived, didn't it?
Sitting outside some coffee shop or something.
The coffee
A
shop.
latte.
Yeah, right.
My
What are you people
knocker
doing in
from
West
back in
London?
the
You know?
The past
It's like a
2
coffee
days,
shop,
I
every
don't
other
know.
shop.
the past 2 days, I don't know what it is, but I've been seeing a lot of unmarked police cars around my area. I don't know if they're trying to take down this county lines crap or whatever the hell they're doing now, but so much of it, sirens and everything. Jeez, my area's turning into a shithole. It's been turning into a shithole, but it's getting worse. And now they're letting all these, because they're cutting all the funding to the health, so they let all the crazy people out on the street. You're getting all these new white crazy ones. They're looking like some mad scientist down Reebok and shit like that. You know when your shoes are so warm that it's just like the seam around the shoe is just broken, but somehow the sole just manages to stay on, and they just smell like tramp. These ones just sit outside the dentist all day drinking cheap Polish beers and waving their arms at people. It's like, jeez. Remember, I was walking down the street. One woman was trying to throw a melon at me. I was like, "The hell? Seriously?" I was like, "Where do I live?"
She's trying to throw a melon at you.
You know, like how the Arabs have their little shop and they'll have the fruit stands outside. I'm walking, trying to cross over to go into the co-op, and she's picking up fruit from off these people's stand and is chucking it at people. She picked up a melon and threw it in my direction.
What, a watermelon?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hold on. She specifically picked up a watermelon and threw it.
Yes.
No, that in London.
Yeah, I don't know. That's some Northwest London shit. Who does that?
Crazy people, innit? I think she was
who
high.
Does that? I don't know anyone.
I think she was high on something.
That would do that. Then again, that type of thing. The closest you get to that in South would be Streatham, them kind of places.
All you lot suffer with is bloody acid attacks. That's all that you lot do, chucking acid on people.
What are you talking about? I done sent you that video of that kid that got acid thrown in his face from northwest London.
No, you haven't. Stop lying. Every time you hear about acid attacks, it's always down in South and Southeast.
Oh, now she's making it up.
Like,
it's always down in South.
Are acid attacks really that common in London?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not that. Everything.
What Kane's trying to do is downplay it, basically.
No, everything comes in phases. They don't regret
Kane's like it's not really acid. It's just salt water. It's not really acid. It's just salt water.
Jade is gonna try and make it sound like this thing. Back in the day, it was a gun problem.
Back in the
guns were
day,
a big thing.
Yes, they
people
were.
getting shot and blah blah blah. Then it was a knife crime problem.
It still is a knife crime problem, Grandad. Don't forget, it still is a knife.
Wait, hold on. All
right, Grandad.
You can get your say. So it was a gun problem. Then it was a knife crime problem. Then it was a gun problem. Then it was a knife crime problem. And then I would say from 2015, 2016-ish, around that time, the news media started to talk about this acid attack. And to be honest with you, it's a UK thing, because you hear about them people in the Indians in Birmingham throwing acid on people, and
that's them doing it to themselves.
Pakistanis throwing acid in a girl's face because she dishonored the family and stuff. And then of course, obviously, it's in London as well. And I bet if you were to run if we ran the numbers, you'd probably see it quite even distribution across London. I was going to take a shot at Jade and say that most of it would be coming from Northwest, but I don't think
Northwest. I think with K in the gunshot, you guys can keep your acid attacks.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, because I can pull up a couple of stories about people from Northwest London doing this acid shit.
No. We've got the gunshots.
South London is not. It used to be, a scary place to be.
South London is Syria. That's what it is.
No, it's not. It's not Syria. I don't listen to Jay. She don't know nothing about South London.
You're damn right. I don't go south of the river.
Exactly. So stop.
I stay in my area.
South London is gentrified. South London is gentrified, and it's nothing like it used to be. Brixton is not no spooky place no more. you've got all these white yuppies from northwest London and North London moving to south of the river because it's cheaper and you get more value for your money. So South London
Is that a shot? Is that a shot at West London? Hold on.
It's a shot. You've got all these weirdos from Camden, all these people from Northwest, because they've got a little bit more money because they're on the North London, Northwest London, West London are very well connected on the underground system. More.
Yeah, because we're a superior area, and you guys have to take the shitty overground that barely ever runs, and is like 20 minutes between each train. I don't know how you lot can live like.
It is overcrowded.
I can't live like.
Times.
How the hell am I supposed to get anywhere if my trains come every 20 minutes? Like literally every day I check TFL, all the lines are running, but the London every single day.
Well,
and that's why London, you lot.
South London did actually used to be the shithole of London. Like the actual.
You mean still is the shithole? You mean still is?
No,
yeah.
I'm saying it used to be the actual shithole of London. I'm not saying figuratively. I'm saying the shithole of London.
That's saying
where
both.
London used to dump their shit in South London.
Does that explain people's attitudes?
So when London expanded and people started to move into South London gradually, and the tube networks is not great in South London as well. Well, not as good as.
No, because we don't want you lot. We don't want you lot expanding everywhere. That's why we need to keep you all down south in your shitty little overground trains that barely ever run and they don't weekends. We need to keep you all in. The rest of London is fine. Okay, we can get to Essex.
Do you know what? I would 100% agree with you because I can't stand it. Because the thing is, I say this because I've got experience of people from all over London. South London, we're quite. People from South London in general are quite conservative, quite reasonable. But people from West London specifically, oh my God, they're a different breed. They have this very Americanized kind of attitude where it's like they want everything now. I want everything now. And if I can't get it, I'm going to make a complaint.
You're damn right.
Do that.
Damn right. Yeah.
So fucking ignorant.
You should see how I f at McDonald's.
Yeah, I know, because you're from West London. That's how you people are. You're so ignorant and arrogant. You think
right.
that the world
if I'm telling you to give me 2 dips in one, it's a problem. I'll start screaming the place down. I tell you this one bitch threw a bag at me, you know. I ordered my thing takeaway. I said, no, I ordered my thing takeaway. She bring me the food there on a tray. I said, I'll takeaway. She took out a bag and threw it at me. So I almost went behind the counter. So I told her, you need to bring up your manager now. Bring him now. And I started going off in the shop. I tell you, these people, I'm there paying you money and you're there chucking a bag at me. These people are crazy. So yeah, I have every right to go up. Same thing as well. You know, just fucking up with my order. I don't get my fries. I get upset because I paid for them. You South London people, maybe because you lot are a little bit slower. Like, you guys might not be as quick to react. West London, because we have the clearer air, quick to react. You know, we got money. We spend our money. We want to make sure that we get our value for money.
I can't.
Oh boy. All right.
That's why I kick off. I get really upset.
Yeah. No, that's just called arrogance and ignorance.
It's not arrogance.
See, West London.
You see, because in West London, right, we live more expensive. We have to get our value for money. See, Westminster isn't a cheap place to live. Down in flipping Lambeth in South London, I don't even Lambeth maybe, Southwark, all them shitty boroughs.
You know how people from West London and that, yeah, they suffer from a little bit of this ADOS kind of syndrome where because they're in central London, you've got Westminster and all of that, they feel a sense of pride because we've got Westminster, we've got London Bridge, we've got all these places.
We've got Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. We've got Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. Shout out to Grenfell Tower.
It's like shit and everything else. We're closer to Master, so we're superior to the rest of the people.
When I look out my kitchen window,
are they like our bones are buried here?
Listen,
city
my
of London
my
built
bones
this
will be
country.
buried.
I'm
I'll
from
be
West London.
cremated here.
All they do in West London is they sit outside their silly little coffee shops. Because they've got a coffee shop every other shop in a row. Like they sit out their silly little coffee shops because they ain't got nothing better to do because they've got no imagination. The only thing they do is they start robbing these jewelry shops. They'll just rob jewelry shops, and they're so stupid they do it in broad daylight as well. And the amount of these clowns that get caught is unbelievable. Every other day you're hearing about, a moped gang from West London, of all places, Shepherd's Bush, probably ex-Stonebridge people, has just attempted to rob a jewelry shop in broad daylight. Guess what? They all got caught, and now their mug shops are on the TV screen, and they're all looking stupid like, how did we get caught?
Yeah, man, Stonebridge is the best.
In West London.
Stonebridge,
in South London.
Stonebridge is the best
In
estate
South London,
known
at
to
least if
England.
they're gonna make a move, they'll at least do it at night or something.
Listen,
No.
Stonebridge
These people
estate.
are so ignorant.
Hold on, Kane, because
And
you're
there's
throwing
so
shots
many
at
people.
Stonebridge. Hold on. He ain't about to throw shots at the best estate ever known in the country.
Stonebridge is a shithole.
You're damn right it was, and it was the best one. It was the worst ranked.
Broadwater was probably a better estate than Stonebridge.
Yeah, but Stonebridge had more
And that's
gunshots than
North
any
London.
place in the country. So that's our win. Let us have that.
Stonebridge at one point was had the highest crime rate in the whole of the UK.
And we loved it. We loved it. We loved the
Because you lot are
shooting.
just sitting around, bunch of crackheads with can of Fosters, just
Yeah.
throwing watermelons at each other. Ain't got nothing better to do. And then you got
Yeah,
the
man.
barefaced cheek to sit there and glorify the fact that you're closer to Masters, flipping castle. And yeah, we're rich over here. We're sitting in Stonebridge Estate, flipping, playing loud music with lights under our Nissan GTRs.
Oh
We've got
my
blue
days.
lights under our Nissan GTRs and making up all this antisocial noise and all this crap. And then what we'll do is we'll go and sit outside an expensive coffee shop somewhere in Edgware Road or something. And pay
Edgware Road?
$20 for a coffee.
Edgware
Or a
Road.
latte, as they say. That's how they make
Sorry, hold
talking
on.
in West London.
Edgware Road.
Yeah,
And you said in
Edgware Road,
Stonebridge.
one of them places around there.
I don't think anyone from Stonebridge, born and raised and bred in Stonebridge, is bright enough to find their way to Edgware Road. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, I think Edgware Road, to be fair, Edgware Road, that's
Ken doesn't even know what that is. You're just talking out your. Don't know.
That's the Arab Central. That's where the Arabs are. That's where they.
You'll ask Kane,
Syrians.
point to Edgware Road, and he's gonna point somewhere in East London. You don't even know.
Edgware Road is the road that goes from Mayfair. It pretty much starts at Mayfair and it goes all the way through North London and ends
where?
up somewhere at the back end of North London.
There you go. You
It's
don't
one
even
long
know.
ass
You don't
road.
even know. You don't even know.
It's one.
It
long
ends in
ass road that
Edgware.
goes straight up.
It's in the name. It's in the name. It ends in Edgware. How's about
What
that?
do you mean? Well, I
ends
say
in
it
Edgware.
starts in Edgware.
No.
For me,
It starts in
for us,
Mayfair.
for the rest of London,
It starts in
at
Mayfair
Edgware.
and ends in Edgware.
All right. What's that road that goes from Edgware Road train station, where that is,
Yeah.
and it goes all the way up through North London, and it don't stop? What is that road?
Well, are you talking about the Westway, like the overhead thing, the overpass thing?
No, the Edgware Road train. You where you have Mayfair.
You have two.
you've
You
got
have
the
two
Odeon
stations.
Cinema on the right. Yeah. Listen. You got the Odeon.
No, the
Cinema
Odeon's
on
not
the
there
right.
anymore. But I know what you're talking.
Okay, it's not there, right. But whatever's there now, you got that on your right, and then that goes up to Edgware Road train station.
Mm-hmm.
That's Edgware Road there, isn't it?
Yes.
That's single, right? Okay.
And that
So
stretches into Kilburn, and then that goes from Kilburn into Brunsbury, and from Brunsbury into Cricklewood, and from Cricklewood into Hendon, and from Hendon into Mill Hill, and going on and on, Burnt Oak, and then to Edgware.
That's
Yeah.
just that one long ass road that just doesn't
Yeah.
end, and
Yeah.
it just goes and just carves its way through.
Well, no, it ends in Edgware.
Oh, that's called. I think that road's called Kingsway or King's Highway or something.
You have
Because I think
Westway.
that road was the
You have
main
the
road that
Westway.
used to get yourself into London.
You know, Kane don't know what he's talking about. You know, you're talking about. You're from south of the. You don't know what. Who's crunching like that?
That road.
Hey, Kane,
that
man,
road-
control your dentures.
Wait. That road was the one old road that used to get you into central London. I know that someone told
Are
me.
you talking about the Harrow Road? That will get you from Sudbury all the way into Central, King's Cross, all of that.
Yeah, it's the one long ass
that's
road.
the Harrow Road. That's the old Roman trading road.
That's it.
Yes.
That's what I mean. What are you trying to go on as if like you don't know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about because I live on the road. I'm telling you what part,
That's
but I
what
live
I'm
on that
talking
road.
Right. So that road there, I call it Edgware Road. What's
It's
it
not
called?
Edgware Road though.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Harrow?
It's Harrow Road because it goes up to Harrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Duh. We got there in the old man grand. See now I mixed up my words like you. You got me all confused.
Don't worry, you just as old as me. It's right, embrace it.
Yeah, right.
Embrace it. You don't need to be ashamed of it.
You get 50. You get over 50s life insurance.
Are we the only one roasting it? Where's everyone else gone? Is everyone like shut up? I see who's in here.
Hyphy's staying quiet because he knows that he's 6. Hyphy's buying a new Zimmer frame.
I'm just observing. So
like, Jade is gonna be like one of them moany old women. She's gonna be like, "Hey, you youngsters are in my way. Get out of my way.
Get off of my front yard."
Yeah.
I know Jade's gonna be like, "Hey, you dirty throats, get out." You see, in my days, back in 2018, when I used to be a YouTube trolling superstar, I was Alex crack pipe. I tell you,
I'm not a crack pipe. I promise you that is not me.
Are in my bloody way.
You know what? I'm like that now, especially with tourists. You know people on the street, right? And I've got my laptop bag in my hand. I'm there trying to get someone just stops in front of me. I just hit them now. I just hit them because it's like you can see that I'm in the way. Our pavements are small here. Why are you stopping in the middle of the street? It's 8:30 in the morning. You think, and then they look at you funny like, is it me that's stopping in the middle of the road?
Because London is very small. You can't see it. Jesus.
Honestly. Or you've got people that'll be there trying to push onto the trains. The trains ain't big. The platform's small. If I get my leg caught under the train now, then what? I had to push one Chinese woman off the train once because she was there trying to push me off the train. So I pushed her off.
Okay.
All right, okay. Let me ask you something, Jade. On a serious thing, yeah. Why? Obviously, it's to do with like, certain stations, especially in West London, Northwest London, or whatever. You got that huge ass gap between the train and the platform. Like you literally have to do a long jump just to get on the damn thing. Why can't they sort that out?
What are you asking me for? Do I work for TFL?
No, but you're the flipping London Underground and Freestyle. You got all the answers. And you're the nearest person that would have some kind of answer. So
budget, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe
just extend the platform.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're talking about the gap between the train and the platform. That certain trains, because certain stops, right? They don't open certain doors. Like they have to overshoot the platform because the trains are too long now.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about when it actually lands at the platform. The distance between the door and the actual platform, it's like a huge gap.
Yeah, they want you to fall in it.
I can't tell you which stations, but some of them.
Bank would be a good example.
Okay.
I don't know why. I mean, I don't know how. I don't know why they won't fill that in.
You should know.
You know what, Kane? Seeing as you're in your 60s and you ain't got that much time left, why don't you write them a strongly worded letter from an older generation person.
It's funny you just say that because that's exactly what you would do. As a matter of fact, haven't you already done something like that?
Yeah, I complained about them taking away the colours of the trains, so you can't tell which is which.
You need to come with something that's unique. What did you complain about?
Right. We had the Metropolitan line had the purple, District had the Circle had the yellow bar, Hammersmith City had the pink bars.
Yeah.
Because when they changed them and they just all came yellow, I would get on a train thinking, right, I'm on the District. Yeah, and then let's say, you know, this is a Circle line. I'm thinking, oh shit, now I've got to get off and go back. Why would you change
more
that?
people are used to that, you know what I mean? With the young people just use a map. But no, you are right though. You are right, because that is annoying. Because I used to, when you get on that, what's the purple one? Metropolitan, isn't it? And then you know you're going somewhere into northwest London.
Yeah, those are the days.
And then you have the, obviously, the northern is black.
I can't stand that train. I always get lost. If it changes at like 4 different directions, you'll end up, you think that you're going to be going like, I think it goes either Camden, like it changes at Camden somewhere, Barnet or something. You end up in the wrong place. It's made me late, so. But you don't have to worry about that, Kane, anyway. Because you ain't got to pay for it no more. You get the freedom part travel for people that are over 65.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, you're using your freedom part.
Nah. I don't usually get the train anyway.
I forgot you get dialer rides.
No, I have a driver.
Kane's got one of them vans, right, with the ramp so you can push him in the wheelchair up into the back of the van.
That's how we live, and I got a driver. So.
Are they appointed by a doctor?
I only do public transport unless I absolutely have to.
I love public transport. Fights on the bus, fights on the train. I swear, I love when people fight on the train. As long as I don't get caught up in it. It's the best. There was a fight going on the other day. Because I always stay by the doors, right? So as soon as I get to Barbican, I just get off the train straight and just go straight up the stairs with the crowds of people. So I'm on the other side against the doors, and all you're hearing is move, and then you see the crowd kind of move one way. What's going on? They fight, and all you see is two white boys flailing arms and trying to hit each other, and then they get dragged off the train by platform staff. It's too fun.
Oh yeah.
First thing in the morning, but people are just so. They just start pushing, you know, everyone's trying to go train. And they're with big rucksack, take up so much space. And then when they hit you with the bag, they want to look at you like you're the problem. But you know what I do sometimes as well? I open up their bag. Just open up the zip. Go do. Just open up the zip. And then when they get off the train, watch their stuff fall out the bag.
To rob.
So I ain't got to take nothing of theirs. Probably stinks anyway. I'll kick that Taisha girl out, man. Behind in Jamaica.
What are you talking about?
I've had enough time. I'm kicking her out.
Who's that?
The one there in customs. She's had all this time.
Oh.
I'm putting her in. I'm a dirty, stinking white. What she's getting.
Where did she even come from?
Jamaica, innit?
Oh, that
Maybe
one
how
that
did
was
she even
saying
get
that.
there?
What about the one that was saying that all white people ain't bad? I knew that Canadian. I just knew it.
All what? All white people.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah,
what it was, she raised
Right.
by whites, so she was adopted by whites and raised white. So then she came in here and was white people. Some of the issues involved.
We confirmed.
How said that?
Some person.
Canadian. Some Vancouver Valley person.
Man, Hyphy was mad. He gonna tag
Were you trying to talk to her?
Hyphy.
She's trying to cop block Hyphy's moves, man.
Hyphy gonna tag me and Jay talking about some
Hyphy's
damn.
move, you know.
Hyphy was trying.
God.
Hyphy's plotting and scheming, and there Jay goes messing it up.
Listen, Hyphy is. Oh my
What?
God.
Hey, hold on. What was she? What Hyphy? What you said? What was she nice? Yeah.
It wasn't even me, though. It was Officer. Officer was the one that started going off on her because she's from Canada. So Officer started asking a bunch of questions, and then he was going into the cracker, and she was getting uncomfortable. Like,
Wait, was this like on the Discord or something?
yeah.
Chat room 1, yeah, like 2 days ago or maybe 3 days ago.
She was like,
In
oh,
chat
what
room
been
one.
bad? I'm like,
Adrena was there pounding the keyboard.
I was nice to her. I mean, until I realized what was going on. Then I was like,
she
eesh.
was like, oh, what been bad? I'm like,
Right. And I was like, well, this is the game.
Stop it, you know you're not with the smoke. In about a year, how niggas gonna deny me the throne? Rappers y'all compare me to, niggas scared me too. It make they heart beat faster, just hear the truth. I stick my booty out the window while I'm staring the coupe. We pull up to your front door.
That wasn't my fault.
Let's go. They say we so dope and did random actions of violence. Our neighbors in the burbs when they hand us back to the projects. They say I'm on tour while the family package the product.
Oh, yeah, weapon.
And I'm standing next to that promise. Can't believe y'all when y'all talk about the guns y'all shot.
Oh, okay.
Money, running to them and it's crumbs y'all got. Just let me know.
Wait, why? He didn't even do anything.
Hyphy don't like it. Hyphy don't like it at all.
Is it because he brought in all those other children?
It's like bringing down the prices. You gotta move that. I was in the feds with braids under the do-rag.
Yeah, because you know what? I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, I forgot he trolled my stream as well. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I need to catch him. I want to catch him and settle. Huh?
Yeah, he's being respectful. He knows. He's a man.
what about BBG? BBG, the Hotep dude? I think the guy just went silent.
Don't even bring him.
Me and Jade had to arrest him seriously. Like, this Hotep you know, kinetic science. I'm like, come on, man.
He doesn't want to have that argument. He should have sat there and minded and ignored the conversation from the previous. But he wanted to get involved. And things were
He does seem to ignore a lot of conversations, but for some reason, he seemed to react off of that one. I don't know what sparked him to really.
because he's a Hotep. That's what.
The guy's going to Gambia. So I was like, yo, what's your problem, man? Go to Gambia and have fun. What the hell is your problem with all this kinetic Hotepsism? I mean, like, jeez.
Oh, well, what if they just want to study the culture? Kemet taught everyone. It's a dead society and nobody cares.
Go on, jeez. Like, go to the Gambia and just have a good time. Relax.
Hey, officer. You should try learning the kinetic hand.
Shit.
Yeah.
If
Probably
I see some guy walking around with a Kemet hat on, pyramid hat back, it's on. Talking about Hotep Queen, goddess, and all that kind of stuff.
I know.
Makes my skin crawl.
Kinetic science.
Yeah, that Donald, I'm gonna catch him. I'm gonna catch him on the ones, and I'm gonna put it on him because
That's a kid, man. Why are you gonna trouble a child? He's a minor.
I don't give a fuck about that. He's in the server. I want to know what, because
He's gonna be out here picking on children, eating up on kids, cyberbullying.
Well, we shouldn't have kids in here in the first place. So
I don't understand for swearing.
If he's a kid, he can go, but he ain't no child anyway. What are you talking about? He's probably about 19 or something.
Nah, I think he said he's 18. I think he's.
Nah, he can't be under 18. I don't think he's under 18. I don't think he's under 18.
Kane's beating up preteens in his spare time.
Jade's trying to put shit on it, man.
Suarez is looking for who's gonna make money from him. I'm like, or who's gonna make money from him. I'm like, seriously, dude, you want a KFC job, which is okay. Come on now.
Hey Kane, is it true that you're beating up the kids at the bus stop at school, going around just punching them in the back of the head?
Nah, that would totally be you. That would totally be you. Old ass Jade would be like, with your walking stick, just antagonizing the youngsters and poking them with a walking stick. Get out of my way. I'm not even in your way, woman. Like, well, you look like you're in my way. Just go away. My name's Jade.
Trust me, I won't be here in this country by the time. Oh, thank you.
I don't care where you are, whether you're in Barbados or Timbuktu. Jade's gonna be like, get out of my way. What you think? You think you're gonna turn into? You're still gonna have that same accent. She's gonna get out of my way, bloody idiots. My name's Jade. Just you remember that.
Why are you making it sound like a real McCoy character? Make me sound like I'm some kind of real McCoy character. See, now these guys, we have to explain to them. I think that was our version of In Living Color, innit? I think that probably be the thing.
Yeah, basically.
Now the main character's there with his bald head at Hyde Park corner.
Leo Muhammad.
Wasting his time. Like I said, I see them selling papers one time, and it was an old paper at that I bought as well. Other than that, you don't see these people for a joke.
Why did you buy it? Was you looking for extreme mathematics or some kind of knowledge or
extreme mathematics? I was just curious as to see what these papers they're selling about, because you always hear about it. And it was just this guy standing on Wembley High Road side of the McDonald's in a bow tie, and I said, "Oh, you look like I could recognize the bow tie and the little badge that they wear." And he was handing out final calls. And I said, "Oh, okay. How much? £1." And I just gave him £1. That was the last time. Other than that, you don't see them. Because they're based in, what do you call it, in Kilburn. You don't see them on Kilburn High Road. I'm sure Kilburn High Road could be preaching all them crazy tramps and junkies and shit like that out there. But they're too busy arguing with Arabs at Beaker's Corner.
Hey, back to this Donald Duke, man. Yeah, I wanna stick it on him, man, and find out, because one time I didn't have time because I think I was in a voice chat with you or whatever, Jade, and he added me to his group thing. Oh, matter of fact, what?
Yeah, I do remember.
Wait, actually, skip.
It was that girl in there. Was it that girl in there? On my street.
that weird ass girl. Yeah, because I wanted to find out. Anyway, skip all of that. What the hell? I saw. I had to put someone in quarantine. This pretty princess or whatever her name is. Talking about what's up, Coons. Is anyone got any context on that? What's that about?
Literally, all I see is "What's up?" So I said to her, like, "What are you playing at? Do you want me to call you a Sambo?" And that was it.
So it wasn't an ongoing conversation or whatever.
Nothing. She just came in like.
All right. Well, she's out of here as well.
Oh, yeah. And who said that?
There's a user in here called Pretty Princess. I don't know. Maybe
Suarez had to go too, because Suarez is like going on.
Oh, he's gone. He's out of here anyway. But maybe her account's been hacked. I'm not sure, because the consistency don't make sense.
What's up?
Yeah, and she's been verified, so
maybe she just felt like saying it.
no, you don't feel like saying something like that, do you?
That's kind of true too, because on Twitter, I've seen some stuff like that on Twitter. Like Mariah Carey, her Twitter got hacked. This is February, about a month ago, and it was bad. Oh, it was bad. It was vulgar. It was bad. And
Yeah, it was me. I did that.
so yeah, Mariah's been hacked. And I feel like somebody else got hacked. But yeah, Mariah's got hacked really, really bad in the past few weeks. We was like, what the hell is going on? It was bad.
How did you know that's me? I'm out here.
Jade is funny, man. But
Wait, I'm waiting till I'm gonna do like the African soup. That's gonna be my next channel.
gosh, no, let her live, please.
African
Just
crafty
leave
style.
Jade.
Please, Jay, don't piss the officer off, please.
That's gonna be the African
Yeah,
soup,
African-
isn't it?
The African's crafty style.
Isn't that crazy? Oh my
You know
god.
the FOA principle. I already
Yeah.
flagged her channel, so she's just get ready, man. Just get ready. You know.
Just
You know-
trying to
you know-
stomp her out, man.
you
Officer's
know-
trying to
you
take
know, I think
everything.
Officer, I think it tells you like who flagged your channel as well.
Does.
So when, yeah, so
Does.
she'll probably like get at you on WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Hey, officer, like what exactly was she saying about you exactly?
Well, she was just saying, just taking shots at me. That I'm not talking to her. I'm distancing. Whatever. O'Shea.
She was like, officer's broke. Officer doesn't work. He has nothing to do with anything. He doesn't do anything. He just sits at home in Calgary.
Wait, is this what she? Are you talking about when she was joking, or was she like saying this on another stream?
Ignore me, Kane. I was just talking bullshit.
All right, so because the other, fucking, I forgot what I was gonna say.
See that? It's time for you to go to bed right now.
Was she like saying this like direct or something?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Just that she wasn't calling names. She was saying that for those that were in O'Shea's stream, don't take it personal. Yada yada yada. You have to be mature. This and the other. That she doesn't care. That she still say what she wants to say. Yeah, and that was the thing that pissed me off because that was the main reason why I flagged her channel, and I'm still going to flag her channel.
Hey, Adrena.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You said you used to have this Nokia 2270. I
Yeah,
take
yeah.
you don't have it anymore because you punched the keys in, right?
Kid, oh my gosh.
Why?
Because sometimes you would see that people would press the thing in so hard that you see that the like case buttons and stuff would be pressed in. So I assume.
Leave my phone alone. Leave my phone alone. I miss that phone. Oh snap! And I used to have. Oh, I gotta show y'all. Keep talking.
She's about to show us She's about to show us the brick phone where you had had a handle on the back and you had to have it in its own special bag.
Back in the day,
Yeah. Her rucksack. She used to have two.
Very, very strong phone.
Used to have two connected to the same SIM card, so you can get double the texting speed.
Is that a phone? It looks like a stick of Dio.
Hyphy had one of them. Hey, Hyphy was a gallus back in the day, because Hyphy used to cruise the streets of LA with the drop top, yeah, and the hydraulics, that because it makes the car bounce and all of that. And he used to have the mobile phone in the center column with the cord on it.
Oh boy.
He used to have the cord on it, and he'd be like, "Yeah, this is high technology."
It's how you roll.
What, is he in here? On the YouTube? Oh, okay.
I got a Shadow 9 about eating possum.
Oh no, don't. I don't want to hear about all that. I don't want to hear about that.
Shadow Shadow.
No man, apparently these Grenadians are out there eating possum and stuff like roasted possum. That's crazy. Still here. I'm still awake.
Gina. Oh well. You took your first 2 shots. Just get ready. Because I have so many shots to eat.
Jade is gonna be like, when Jade gets to that them delicate ages there, she's gonna be like, stink Nina.
Yoko.
Jade is just gonna be like, stink Nina, just antagonizing me. I got you, Nyako.
What's gone, Nyako? What's gone?
Oh my days. Wait, Chiba, do that again?
What's gone, Nyako? What's
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
Chiba flew in over the ropes with that one. That was bang on.
Yeah, that was when I was Gina's hench nose.
No.
Or you would for a nose like that. You probably.
If Prince Eyebrow is doing tours for 2,500 USD and Big Phil is doing tours for 6,000, how much would Gina do?
Enough
Wait,
to.
is he doing tours for 2,000? What each?
Yeah. It's like per person.
2,000
What the hell?
2,500 USD.
Hey, officer, is that confirmed? Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's been.
I get the emails. You want to see the email?
Yeah, I get.
How many people does he usually have on a tour?
Maybe 10.
Oh, okay, so he's making. Oh shit, he's making that cut. But what does he know about Nigeria?
Listen here. Hold on a second. Listen here, you ungrateful, arrogant, Ghanaian refugee anchor baby. Don't question the prince. Okay? So how's about you go to Ghana? No, you go to Ghana and you build up Ghana. That's what you need.
This guy has like made how many trips to Nigeria, and he's supposed to be an expert now.
You don't know what you're talking about because you're an anchor.
Wona, he's more experienced than us that were born and bred in the country, that know the country in and out. So that's why he thinks that he's more experienced.
Shit, I did not know that.
He just travels to one part of the country. He doesn't travel to the other part.
Yeah, Kate. I just added you in it.
Yeah, that's it. 2.5 grand. Yeah. Well, it's got to be at least 3/4.
Yeah.
What's his expenses going to be?
At least 75% of the money goes to him.
Yeah, because he's got no expenses, has he? He's got no overheads.
I think those guys will have to come with their own like flight. 6 nights accommodation. Like reserve a spot, $500. Like this guy is making money from it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the authentic African living.
Oh my day.
Oh yeah. So
all of a sudden you wind up in a charity ad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jade, you're right. Jade, you're right on that one.
By day 5, you've got a pot belly.
Oh yeah.
I thought you said, for a second, I thought you said 6 niggas. You know, I was about to say, what? It says 6. It says
Wait,
6
what?
nights.
No, this guy is making money from this stuff. This is a money making thing for
You
them.
know what? It'd
know,
be funny
you
if
have-
he said 6 niggas only.
You have
On the
Big
fly.
Phil doing for 6,000. So yeah, it's crazy.
Michael, you're an idiot.
That's in the mirror.
Hey Michael, see, that's what I'm trying to say. This is what I've been saying all along. Now these people only just realize his eyebrows are like that. My eyebrows are on fleek.
Wait, could Diners be a closet gay person for real?
I don't.
I told you guys.
It doesn't catch me.
Hold on, guys, hold on. We've got Adrena here. She's a resident ATL person. She knows everybody's business.
Oh,
I don't know everybody's business. I don't like nobody. But
Yeah. I did think, okay, but some guys can be a bit, yeah man, you know what, boy.
we have plenty of downloads, which is called, those are the guys that are undercover. We have plenty of downloads, and then we have, of course, that those that are flamboyant and flaming and all of that. So they're about equal. It's about 50. You can't necessarily tell, because oftentimes you have a Dynast who, like the other day, Dynast was on Gina's channel talking about alpha men, blah blah blah, and so at the end, I think of that conversation, Gina was like, "Oh, Dynast is single and X, Y, and Z." He was like, "Yeah, I'm single. I ain't got nobody or whatever." Like, well, ladies, you know what to do or whatever. And you guys email me if you're interested in Dynast. And like people will do stuff like that.
What, she match.com? Is she plenty of fish?
Listen, this is your step cousin, but a guy that managed to carry himself like that and then gets found out, however much time down the line. So I'm not saying it's the case. I don't care. That's y'all's own way, but it's not impossible either. It's not impossible at all.
Okay, officer. Has Dynast ever inquired to you as to whether in the Nigerian attire they have a scarf?
No, he hasn't.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Because if he's ever inquired about a scarf, he's 100%. I believe it.
Wow.
Has he ever worn a scarf? Has anyone ever seen him in a scarf or?
I know I've seen him in a Yoruba headgear, but not a scarf.
Headgear is cool because Nigerians, they have the.
Right.
Nah, that's cool.
Right.
But
But that guy could be a closet gay person in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Dynast. Hey, girl. You think he just took a kid from somewhere and said, right, you're coming with me?
Kidnapped a kid off the street, Said, hey, kid.
Y'all are crazy.
I can just go in there.
He adopted a Nigerian baby,
Gosh.
It's funny because I've not even seen the son on his live stream, so we don't know actually the son.
True.
Like he's showing it, but you gotta go to like his older.
You guys.
Okay. Because to me, that's how the eyebrows and everything. Because when I was saying eyebrows, I was like, wondering.
Yeah, man, I picked that up straight.
Alright, well, Hyphy, what you need to do, Hyphy, is pay the 2,500, test it, see how it goes, and leave a review.
Yeah, you can.
Me, separate with 2,500. You crazy?
Am I crazy? Am I mad?
I'll be there begging like Gino.
Yo. It says $500 to reserve a spot. Non-refundable. Payment plan available. Non-refundable, you know.
So that's like consultation fee.
But again, in the States, especially with people in Atlanta, it doesn't matter what so-called entrepreneurship thing that they do. This is like all up and down Atlanta, all kinds of people. Like, they don't have to even be world travelers. Like, this shit is like day-to-day shit with these entrepreneurs. That's why y'all have no idea.
Oh, she's a scammer, and she's I think she snitched on someone in her Fed case. She got reduced sentence.
Oh, that one there, I can't stand her.
What do you mean? But Kane, she says black women is God and we're queens and we have to meditate.
Hey, was she
The
on
black
that? Well,
woman, the black woman is God. Womb man is God.
Her real name's crazy. Her name's Ginger Daniels.
Shit.
This girl's called Ginger.
All those ginger girls can just be something else.
I thought my name was bad. Jeez. Ginger.
what do you mean your name's bad? What, Jade?
I don't like my first name. I think it's just Jade.
I like Jade.
You would say, even if you had a different name, you'd probably moan about that. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing wrong
probably.
with Jade.
Jade. I don't know why, but
Come on, Jade.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with Jade whatsoever.
Come on,
but
Jade.
it's just because she's Jade, she just wants to moan about it. Oh, see, Jade is a shit name.
She's wee.
If Jade's name was, I don't know, I can't even think of her name. I was gonna say Samantha, you know. If her name was anything else, she'd be like, oh, this is a shit name.
Or Chelsea.
I don't know.
Chelsea.
Yeah, I know.
She prefers Chelsea. Rebecca.
Oh, someone who just dropped off. Someone just dropped off. Michael.
Yeah. Jade is a nice name.
I hate my name.
Mona.
I hate my name.
Jade.
Yeah, it does sound kind of like I can totally imagine like a Harlem chick, Jade. Yeah, she's got a little something in a little purse, you know.
I'm from West/Northwest London, so I'll be quick to stab you up, innit?
Quick to complain and write a formal complaint.
Damn right.
If I need to ever complain, I'm gonna consult two people, Jade and Andrina.
Listen, I can tell you, especially when it comes to money, if I con you, I will do my best.
I'm gonna get Jade to do the speech writing, and then Andrina to type it up.
Please.
Quick, fast, and a ass.
Adrena will be like, yeah, let me get that 3-page complaint out to you.
Please, y'all are crazy. And I'm good. You, Jade. I'm good at researching those, so there's that. But
how many keyboards do you think Adrena gets through in a year?
I hate you. But I would say 4 out of 5 times.
You say 4 out of 5 keyboards?
I hate you. I hate you. I would say 4 out of 5 times that like I've dealt with just, and with like Cash App, even PayPal. I've never had issues with that for the most part. But just with whoever, 4 out of 5 times I get my money back. I gotta say I'm good about it.
Okay.
So.
That's because she's writing them long letters.
I'm not writing a long letter.
PDF.
Bye, girl. Bye. I'm coming with receipts.
Gina is like, what the hell? What's going on?
They think they're dealing with a government official. Like, well, damn, only diplomats type like this.
Exactly.
When Gina saw Adrena's email, started to tremble.
Okay.
Gina's like, what the bloody hell?
I don't think Kate. I just sent him the snapshots. I just sent Kate the snapshot. So he has to see.
Gina have to do a live stream. Please, I'm the African superstar.
I'm unemployed. I'm broke.
I'm broke. Some people say that I'm scamming.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to see.
It's a big government plan. They're trying to bring me down.
They're trying to pull me down. But I'm the African superstar.
I feel myself at work doing live streams.
Seriously, Grayson.
Oh yeah, she did get fired from her job, didn't she?
Yeah,
she did.
So, but listen, I'm happy you said that, Chima. So all of y'all, but in general. So she got back from Ghana in December, from like about December 20th, maybe, by my birthday, yeah. So about a week later is when she got fired. And she told me like, she got fired about December 28th. It was about break. I don't know. Anyway, before New Year's Eve, I think. And then she told me like 3 o'clock in the morning, my time on the East Coast. She told me at 3 o'clock in the morning via IG DMs on like January 5th. So yeah. Anyways, just wanted to give y'all time. It's been almost like 8 weeks. It's been about 6 weeks since. Yeah, it's been about. Actually,
do you want to just post the 16-page article that you've written?
You know what, Jay? I'm not sharing my receipt. I'm not sharing my receipts with you again. I'm not. Nope.
You know, I haven't even been able to look at all of them because honestly, it's just taking up the space on my phone. There's been so much.
Very soon Gina will have to design an African superstar superwoman costume.
It's gonna be a giant nose. Like,
guys are crazy.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Superstar superwoman costume. She will have to do that one and start selling it on her website and say $100, £100.
Please, it'll be 300 pounds.
She's gonna be selling blanket-sized tissues.
You're horrible.
She's freaking savage, man. Savage.
You know, the blankets, bed sheet, pillowcase, everything. The African superstar.
Handkerchiefs made with the finest kente cloth.
I'm telling you, she'll be selling everything. Key rings, key holders, everything. The African superstar logo, everything very soon. I'm telling you, man. Oh boy. It's all about making that money. Ching. She'll be selling it for like $100 or both. So if she's buying it from maybe Poundland or somewhere for like 50p, and she's selling those things for 100.
Wait, if she's going to Poundland and paying 50p for something, you know she's finessing Poundland too. Because everything that's supposed to be a pound.
Oh yeah.
But Poundland's not based in North Carolina. I told you guys the stuff ships from North Carolina. So I don't know where that comes from.
No, Adrena, that's what she wants to think.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Andrea,
Listen, I'm the African supernose, so I know everything.
Andrea, I'm Nigerian, so you should understand that sometimes what you see is not what it is.
All of you are being immature, right? All of you are being immature.
Silence, anchor baby. You arrogant anchor baby.
He's giving me the impression that it's coming from that side, but that's not what it is.
True.
Oh yeah, I should shut up, right? You guys are the superior black.
Listen, Chima, go build up Nigeria, and when you do, then you can talk to us.
Oh yeah, why don't you talk about Nigeria? Okay, I'll explain about Nigeria. It was this, that. Okay, there you have it. Okay, you didn't answer my first question. Okay, let me tell you more. Why didn't you answer my first question?
Man,
I'm just curious about Kane. You know, Kane's gone a bit quiet. I don't know if he's like fell face first into his breakfast or what. Like he's just having some Weetabix or something like that, and he's just got Weetabix in the bottle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This girl
I'm
said
just waiting for
Weetabix.
you to tell us about
Granddad's
story
there.
about how the-
Granddad drowned in a semi-skimmed.
semi-skimmed.
I'm just waiting for you to tell us about how the Black Panthers were formed in the 1960s. See, what happened was when America went to war in Vietnam, the brothers, okay,
Like I said, 1998.
yeah, 1968.
1998.
That was the year that Jade became a fully paid up member of the NOY. She had the full white garb
Wow.
Oh, my days, what,
with
walking around looking.
the dress and everything. She's there, cross-legged.
Andrea,
Walking around looking like a towel.
Andrea, do we do a live stream just hammering Gina? Because yeah, I'm gay for real.
I mean,
Can we all have big nose avatars?
I don't mind.
Sure,
I don't
why
mind
not?
going for a slaughter first, for a slaughter feast. Because seriously, man, I've just started my own already. I just hope that YouTube flags the channel. Bullshit,
Officer's got the biggest Photoshop nose. His avatar.
you know. Because she did 2 live streams just
Right.
like that.
Exactly. And you know, there's things for
Adrena's
punks, and
waiting
I'm
for her
like,
new
listen.
keyboard to come from Amazon. She's got this new punch-resistant keyboard.
And the fact that I help her do her super chat for free, and she had the
Right.
slaughter me.
Right, exactly.
I'm like, okay.
He's waiting for us to like drop a 5 on him, or even drop a 20.
I got
I think.
I'm like, this is the greatest scam ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
2.5. This guy is making some serious pee. Like
Snap.
he's making 10 grand.
Oh yeah.
10 grand a
This
pop.
guy is not working. He's the money. He has things that are generating money.
Wow.
And Kane, you know what? You might need to start doing tours of South London, you know. Young.
Yeah, I should, you know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, diners. Diners is a money man.
That's good. That's the care part.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Chima, your immigrant telephone cutting in and out. You need to do.
I think the Carabao, the guy is like making 6 figures. So the guy is making so much money.
And if someone need, can we all put about £10 together so we can get Chima calling to call back in again?
Yeah, the West, their internet is horrible. Like sometimes I have to scream out my internet provider. What the bloody hell is wrong with your
Still
stupid
using them
network?
old French satellites.
Chima's got that talk home Wi-Fi.
Oh,
And then
yeah, for
we're sorry.
I have Verizon, but for some reason it when I go past rural area, it goes out.
That's crazy because I've heard that about Verizon, and Verizon is dumb expensive.
No, seriously, Adriana, the West, when it comes to internet, crappiest. In Canada, I'm always screaming at my internet provider, like, yo, what the hell is the people's problem? I get this thing working.
Is that when you go and stand next to the window and look outside and be like, it's too crackery. It's too crackery outside. There's too much snow and cracker. Officer calls snow cracker. Where's the crackery? Me, that's when I'm staying in the house.
Yeesh, and that sounds just so
No, for those of us in Europe, like at least I know that Belgium and most of stuff in the UK at least is okay, but here in the West, oh god.
Yeah,
Jeez.
trying to get that South Korean broadband stuff. So, they've got like 1 gigabyte caching.
heard the officer impression, so go on, Kane.
Fuck with your soul and ether. GH, you're not so ready. I'm here to body everybody in the state.
Well, I want to hear that Nigeria versus Ghana.
The building.
No. We're not doing that. They
Fuck with your soul and ether.
ether.
GH, you're not so ready. Niger across the belly. I proved you lost already.
I'm cool, my Ghanaian brothers. No time.
Yo. The green white across the belly. Niger, we're winning already. Niger across the belly. Come on, see, ain't so ready. Hey, matter of fact, I should bring back the sound effects, you know. Where happened to the sound? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna bring back the sound effects.
What is happening?
This is the officer's theme now, you know. See, we got one from
Anytime
Michael.
that you mention Ghana, this is what officer hears.
I have no beef with Ghana.
When you say year of return, it burns officer's soul. That's why he has to go in on ether.
Yeah.
Well, officer, we're waiting for your bars, officer. Because this officer singing, he was singing Michael Jackson week and some other things.
I need to
He's singing like Boys to Men.
I need to get someone like one of them ADOS guys saying fuck Kumasi, and I just need to twist it like walk it fuck Kumasi, and then officer just comes in.
I think you have to get G Lori to do that. See, G Lori hates boys wearing the African Fred Flintstone costume. Oh man!
Oh my god!
And black Captain American Negroes.
Officer, I noticed you've ever since we roasted you that other week, you kind of calmed down when it came to Ghana hate.
No, don't.
Jade is going in. Officer be like, matter of fact, yeah, officer be like, Jollof is better. You know, the Niger's Jollof is better. What other bars?
He'll talk about his hat. He'll talk about his traditional stripy hat.
He'd be like, officer was instrumental in the Ghana must go phase. I told them to pack their bags.
Oh boy.
I told them to pack their bags, and we gave them these. I still remember them bags there. They call them Ghana must go bags as well.
Oh yeah, Ghana must go bags, yeah.
Hey officer, have you actually done your Ghana visa yet, or are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. No.
That's the final country.
No, that's not the final country. No.
Officers doing it in alphabetical order, yeah. You get.
That's not even on the list.
No, Ghana's on the list.
Ghana's at the bottom of the list.
He did each state of Nigeria.
Oh boy. No, Ghana's on the list. Come on.
Yeah, somewhere more towards the bottom, right? Somewhere like with Zanzibar.
Nah. Zimbabwe and Zambia.
Madagascar or something.
Officer's gonna take some random country that begins with F and then skip G.
Oh my.
Officer's got a map of Africa, yeah, it's just a chunk is missing or Ghana, nothing there, or he just puts Nigeria, takes the selection, just puts Nigeria.
But officer gets Ghana and he's like, well, there's nothing to really talk about here. He's just got a flag of Nigeria. He's like, just go to Nigeria instead. That's it.
Let me open up the photo. Officer's gonna tell you there's a civil war in Ghana. He shouldn't go.
Come on now.
Officer's gonna say, yeah, do you know the coronavirus? It started in Ghana.
Come on now. No, but why is Gina always talking about Africa, but she's scared of going to Cameroon? Like, Cameroon is not that, I know they're having their issues, but it's not that crazy like the media puts it.
What's so scary about Cameroon?
I don't get it with Gina. She's like, people are saying, come to Cameroon.
Oh wait, isn't her ex from Cameroon?
Mm-hmm, he sure is.
Oh, there you go. She's scared that she might get beaten up.
Jay, they're horrible. This picture.
It's not up. I'm not being horrible. That's just how I know, isn't it? I mean, being horrible. Me being honest isn't being horrible. And it's literally. I just took the picture.
God, they're crazy.
My goodness.
Y'all over here choking. I cannot.
Officer's got that Ebola cough.
Oh God, Jay, why you like this? Jeez.
Officer's got that quarantine cough.
Now, can we now make plenty pictures of her name now? I think so.
Hold on, I'm just redesigning.
Oh God. This nose is big and closed. Gee.
If he said it was shaped like a crack pipe. Done, I'm almost done. I'm nearly done.
Oh God. You see, this is what you get when you start nice, then once money comes.
You're lucky, officer. You're lucky that I'm making your album, because I would have had to do a lot of photoshopping. Right, and watch the video and catch him at candid point, and then Photoshop around and all the editing and tape.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate that Gina's nose just had to come out very, very nice in this picture. Yeah, nose.
I'm nearly done.
And that's the thing. Once money comes into the play, people start to do things.
They say your head gets bigger.
Oh yeah. Because last year she was really pushing that she wants to be established, have her own business. I was like, the money.
She's got her own business called Gammon.
Oh yeah. So the money.
An allegation, Jade.
Yeah.
That could be allegation. You know what? She couldn't even. I could say all she wanted. She couldn't sue me.
Exactly.
Yeah, she can't sue anyone.
Oh, you know what? I think she threatened. She had like a low-key threat for me, obviously, especially in that video about armor towards the end. She was like, she worded it, but it was a threat, and I'm like,
all she's gonna do is get some law student like that. She can't afford no real.
yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know that. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general.
She's gonna fly you all the way over here, Adrena. She's gonna fly you out Africa. She's gonna Airbnb. She's gonna put you up in a travel lodge, and you'll like travel lodge. Trust me, nice hotel, everything, best beds at travel lodge. Near the. She's gonna see you in there, legal aid, all of that. I don't know if Kane's still about, if he's still away. Kane, isn't travel...
Airbnb.
Kane fell asleep, man. He's there sleeping in a chair. The recliner thing that puts your feet up. You know, these old people that struggle.
Snoring out his benches.
Yeah.
Jade has a picture of that. Yeah, when money comes in, Gina begin to transform. That's the thing with money.
That was me. I ain't gonna be like that.
A dream is gonna be like random donations. What you're gonna hear is my keyboard.
You're an idiot.
When Adrena pulls up, yeah, it's not gunshots, it's keyboard. I mean, she instead of a gun, she just literally pulls the keyboard, just start tapping and shit, and it'd be chunky.
The funny aspect that when these guys start their YouTube channel, they start nice. Once the money comes in, it becomes, you know, they just start doing stuff.
Kane's ducking me now because he was gonna pay me if I did the accent. I ain't been paid.
I ain't paying shit. I just want to hear the accent.
You said you was gonna pay.
YouTube money.
No, that's probably what you wanted to hear. That's what you might have heard in your mind.
You need to pay.
No, you need to just do that accent. Matter of fact, let me just go to YouTube. Let's get patient.
Gina said she makes $200
authentic Bayesian.
That means that she doesn't make too much money and that our donation doesn't matter.
Authentic Bayesian.
Money
authentic Bayesian macaroni pie.
Yeah, man, macaroni pie is the best.
Yeah.
Don't be hating the macaroni pie. You lot Jamaican greasy version.
Oh, speaking like
macaroni pie.
Bayesian. Okay, here we go. I can't. How do I get the?
That stuff is good, but boy,
the
that will
services
run
are no longer required, Jay.
Huh?
Services are no longer required.
Okay.
We got the Bayesian.
Okay. You are so crazy. Oh my god, Twitter is stupid.
Oh, what's going on?
There is some idiot but Uber Eats be like, the meal is $6, small meal fee $10, delivery fee $12, and just cause fee $5, total $120.
No, it's true. Because I was gonna order some beers to come, and then they were talking about $3.99 delivery. What?
Yeesh.
Oh
boy.
Whoa, God, she sounds wrong. Nah, that's not right. Why don't she just talk in a sentence?
That dress is really cute. I want some there. I would like some. I can get it. Can I get it? What's that? What?
Alright, Kane, I see what you're doing. You get this shitty video, right? Knowing that it's gonna push me into having breakfast.
What's that?
What she talking? It's a ras.
What a ras boy. Ah!
Why is she talking instead of shit? Can't turn that thing off there.
Why does she sound like an Indian lady?
This isn't even that bad.
Turn the ras thing off.
Isn't that bad?
Turn the thing off.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
playing a bunch of rats or bullshit on the thing.
Yeah, the raging Bajan. The raging Bajan.
That was horrible. It was
That
horrible.
wasn't even that bad. That's not. I don't think that's authentic enough. 'Cause it sounds a lot.
Like, I
harder than that.
I
think
don't know
she's
how
done that.
Bajan Creole sounds like, so I can't really judge.
No, it sounds a lot harsher than that.
It's a lot harsher. She's probably from like St. Michael or somewhere, but if you go into deep parts, you're not gonna understand people. They're just.
Is it me, or did she not sound black to me?
Ooh, she was questioning her black.
Nah, you get some black people that they're nah, she probably is. Can't see the video, but
I should probably pay. You got the Bajan Rastafarian. This guy just rambled on and on, but he's country. But I couldn't even understand him. Like, this guy was talking about the coronavirus and also couldn't keep up with conversation. But yeah, let me see if I. So I'm gonna have to be sounding like.
I just thought, and Gina, you might be in Ghana at the same time as Gina.
That's like I said that to her. I said she's gonna catch her in a, and it's gonna be a showdown.
It'll be a showdown. It'll be like Randy Orton and Stone and Brock Lesnar.
Adrena's gonna come in, bash you over the head with a keyboard, keep her leg.
I just see the eyes and the cues flying all over the place.
Where is my money?
Wait a minute. Oh God, I don't even know. Oh my God.
I'm gonna give her the FTFU. Where's my money? Where's my money?
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy.
Wow, these people are really hustling though. Like, they're making that type of money. I mean,
the tours.
What's it? £40 or whatever? $40 for a month.
55. Well, 55 for the mug and the shirt.
50 for my days. 50
Yeah, man. Adrena, if you see her, you have to make sure you put her on the ground, yeah?
Exactly.
No, maybe
put her on the ground and take everything out of her.
Maybe.
Wait, who are we talking about this time?
African super nose.
Oh, who? Oh, her.
Gina is
Kane was talking.
African crappy star, as the officer calls her.
Right, exactly. What were you saying, Kane?
Oh, go on.
Kane was saying something.
So maybe it's a mistake. Like, maybe it's just an error.
No, the t-shirt is like 25 pounds. The mug is 15 pounds. Plus, like.
That is for that thing. What kind of mug is that, Mona? Is that mug? Can it solve British problems?
Didn't you say you had you was holding her money?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
Yeah, it was. Someone super chatted her from Canada, and I had to be like the middleman to bring that money to her in the UK. Because if not for me, that money would still be in limbo. Serious limbo, and returned back to the owner.
I would not have. You shouldn't have helped her.
The person did like a local transfer to Gina's email, but the person didn't know that Gina is not in Canada. I'm very stupid anyway. So I had to pull the money to my account, send it to my other my other Canadian bank account. I have two Canadian bank accounts here. My other Canadian bank account is connected to my Lloyd. I sent it to my Lloyd, and I told Gina, send me your UK bank account so I can send it to my, send it to my Lloyd.
Oh, but listen, but officer, one thing Now that you're playing that all back, and of course I've seen the screenshots because I've seen y'all talking about her like way up in the thread or whatever. She was ungrateful even in that shit. Because I think at one point she came back to you in WhatsApp and she was like, "Are any of your bank accounts connected to something smart?" She said. I'm like, even in that, you were fucking ungrateful. You know, as far as you helping her out. She was like, "Where?" Yeah. I was just kind of like, oh my god.
I could have just kept the money and told her.
Right, you should have done that. You know, you should have done that. You should have done that, and you should have been unreachable. Oh, I didn't even tell you, Kane. So
if I was a wicked person, I'd have just kept the money and told her.
That's not wicked. That's not wicked. That's just being unbothered and going about your life.
Oh yeah,
being unbothered.
Buy some jollof rice with that money.
Ish. Point in our email exchange, Kane. She gave me her WhatsApp number. Oh, call me. I was like, I'm not fucking call. Give me my fucking number. So no. I'm not playing this game with you. So
she's gonna take your number, right? And then she's gonna spread your number.
Right, exactly.
And you're gonna get these threatening phone calls about people coming to cut your nose, take your keyboard.
Let me tell you something. It's just so good to be underestimated because it's like I'm either for a person or you get on my bad side, of course. You know. It's just, so anyway.
African superstars got shooters, Adrena. So lay low. We're coming for you.
So what so basically, like, did she send you the t-shirt and the mug, or?
Yeah, I got that. Okay, Kane, are you not remembering? I went live like.
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Say no more. Yeah, I saw you showing it.
Yes, but guess what? A few days after that, I got into some YouTube editing and I edited all that shit out. So that video, as a matter of fact, I took that live stream down for a few reasons or whatever. And then the video following it was like a kind of a replay of the fact, like a kind of a shortened version. So that shortened version video is shorter like now in time length because I took that shit out. Yeah. So I've been edited the video. It's up still. But you'll see Wodamaya's black shirt or whatever, and you won't see any mention of her name or her crap either. So yeah.
So is it so her thing? It's like you're trying to get a return it. It's like trying to get and she's.
Oh, so she doesn't do refunds on her merch. I'm trying to get a refund on the cash apps that I sent her. So this is the great thing now. Yeah. Right. Because, you know, she pretty much is asking us to fund her migration, but she doesn't want to work. But then y'all didn't know, when I say y'all, I mean the majority of y'all didn't know that she was going to be getting unemployment. But I knew that. I've known that since, some weeks or whatever. So, because as a matter of fact, she first mentioned unemployment back in December 28th. Because remember, I've known about her job loss since December 28th. She lost it about, right after she got back from Ghana in December. So I've known since December 28th that the whole thing was going down. I was just quiet or whatever. Even when she woke me up at like 3 o'clock.
She was crying.
Wait.
No.
Was it ever explained why she lost her job?
I thought you said that she was crying.
No.
She's quiet. She was quiet.
Oh. I was quiet. I said I was quiet. I didn't say anything about the fact that she lost her job, whatever. So December 28th. Hold on, Chima. Yeah, she did explain it in like 5 videos. I like virtual. But she sent me a barrage of IG DMs saying like, "Oh, I can't speak about it on my channel right now. I'm gonna trash them on my YouTube channel when I get a chance. X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna file unemployment. I'm gonna try and sue. All kinds of stuff." I was like, "Oh, hey girl, it was good." So anyways.
I'll see. Where
she's gonna be going there to county employment tribunal. She's gonna lose her case. She's gonna walk out there. She's probably gonna go Iceland, buy herself a turkey, microwave dinner, sit at home and just cry. Claim job seekers, maybe push out 4 kids.
Stop.
So who's left then? Who's left in this YouTube space?
Right, Cheryl. I've been meaning to address Cheryl for hours.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Cheryl,
she's like older. She's like older than all of us.
The sister Cheryl.
Oh yeah, sister Cheryl. Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Don't tell Nah, come on, man.
Kane's heart's about to be.
Nah, don't tell me nothing about it. She
just hold on. So Christmas Day is when Gina started doing the whole StreamYard thing, with 1 or 2, 5 people, whatever, on there. And so she'd asked, like, in the YouTube chat, because she debuted, the whole StreamYard presence on her channel, fine. She was like, anybody want to come on and chat with me or whatever? Anybody want to call in? Like she always does anyway since Christmas Day. So I called in and was like talking to her live, whatever. And then Cheryl called in as well. So like the 3 of us were chatting, obviously at one time. And at one point, when Cheryl was like, oh, thank you, Gina, for all you do, X, Y, and Z, she was like, if I get to Ghana and settled in and like move there before you do all together, because Cheryl's going to be there by June. Cheryl is really going to be there by June for sure. So she was like, if I get there before you, you have a place to stay at my place for however long you need, pretty much. That's what Cheryl said. So my thing was, is Cheryl an agent in here? Because I blocked like 10 people this week, but like, you think I'm attached, but like, once you do some stuff like this, if you end up like it's a wrap. Like when I have to
Adrena says, "Rummy, my damn."
But no, I blocked like 10 people this week on like Instagram, on Instagram, yeah.
Hi, Fee.
How do you know you're blocked? Does it say that you're?
Oh, on Instagram? What do you mean? What do you mean?
How do you know if someone's blocked you on Instagram? Does it say, "Oh, you're blocked"?
I don't think Instagram really tells you. Like the person that's been blocked, they don't tell you, but like you kind of figure it out. So of course, oh yeah, she fucking knows. So of course she's going through like whatever little circle she still got or whatever. Like I don't give a damn.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know that kind of circle. I'm way out of the loop, but and I don't really know Cheryl enough to say. This is the Cheryl enough to say either way. Either or, but I don't really want to believe it. I don't even want to believe it.
Right.
I don't even want to believe that.
Because, like I said, she's had a couple trolls on my channel the past day or so. They've come on my channel to compliment me, but then something will tell me, discernment really will tell me to go to her channel and just cross-check. Like Debbie was a prime example. Debbie left a comment either on the armor video or the one before that. But then she came to my Why Moving to Africa video. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so refreshing. I'm like, don't go cross, because I do research. So I be getting all the what's it called. And so I did my little research. I said, oh.
Exactly, you're funny.
I think
going on Gina like this.
No, I think, you know what I think it is? I think that the sister Cheryl, she's not really into too much, but she probably just doesn't know or is updated on,
Nah, she's one of Gina's shooters, man. She's like, Andrea, I'm coming for you. Say anything about Gina again.
Nah, cut all that out, Jade. Cut all that. I don't think she's really updated. I think she's probably just she's just organically just like, oh yeah, like African superstar, whatever, and so and so. She's probably oblivious to whatever's going on. That's what I think. But
I see you in Accra.
That's girl.
I'm on the beauty what series doing to that family.
Obviously, you know it's the sister show. I think you know.
Oh, I love her. I love her. So I'm not saying either way. I'm just saying, I've personally dealt with them down. I've dealt with folks that have shown their true colors, and I've tested them, and I've listened because, you have to pay attention. I'm like, oh, block worthy, got it, boom, blocked, and going on about my life, period. So, yeah, we love Cheryl. Of course we love Sister Cheryl.
I think if Sister Cheryl knew what Gina Ifo is all about, I think she would take that's because as soon as this whole money thing has come for Gina, it's gonna really
He's breaking up really bad. I don't know if I need to go out.
No, it was breaking up a little bit.
It's that crackery Wi-Fi.
Back.
Yeah, he was breaking up a little bit, but
Right, Michael, fam. Let me tell you something.
Can you hear me now?
Michael. The way I'm punching my fist.
Adrena's gonna catch African Superstar in the shopping center and give her a good wheel kick. It's gonna wheel kick her.
Fighting in Anaconda, there's no police charge, so you guys can go on it.
She's gonna put her in a full Nelson.
Obviously trying to get the beef going. Nah, I think you know what? You see the whole thing. Obviously, people got their differences and that. I just think just leave them to it. You know what I mean? Because what will be.
Yeah.
Just concentrate. Because I like your fit. Matter of fact, I still got to save those Egyptian towel things on my thing.
Oh, the microfiber. Oh yeah, those microfiber towels are everything. They're so good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I still
really
got to
good.
save that on my account. So I just think everyone should just do their own thing, because all this back and forth ain't really gonna get nowhere anyway.
But
it is what it is.
True. Oh,
Andrina did a live stream.
They're big enough to wipe Gina's nose.
Jade.
Andrina did a live stream a while ago, just promoting. Well, not promoting, but just
sharing.
Yeah, sharing. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. If some Egyptian, was it Egyptian?
Microfiber? No, it's microfiber bath towels.
Oh, okay.
So they're from Amazon. So go catch the video, Hyphy. These microfiber baths. No, they really are bomb. Like, I've been taking showers all wrong all this time. Anyway, they're really good towels. Like, they're lions.
Kane was like, the comedic bath towel.
Especially, it's got like an Ankh symbol on it, which like gives you
it channels the ancestors, the dry ancestors.
It gives you telepathic messages of like deciphering the hieroglyphs.
So
I feel like it still needs to be addressed, because I'm not gonna go back and forth, but I'm still gonna address it because she thinks I'm a punk and she's talking to a punk. So
I wish we could handle this like mature adult.
We're gonna handle this in an free for all fight. Last man standing. That's how we're gonna handle this.
Yeah, that's crazy. So
Officer's
Kane
gonna be going in on Gina, standing by the window with a gun like,
where's my money? Where's my money?
You guys are crazy. Wait, who? What? Hyphy? What? Wait, what's happening? You said something, Hyphy? What you? I'm listening to you. Yeah.
Oh boy.
she's gonna come for everything. Then she's gonna be putting her to the Department of Work and Pension. She's gonna make her one live stream.
Yeah.
Michael is just crazy.
I would say
Adrena's gonna just pull out the ex-husband out.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, I would say just address it and then just leave it.
That's what I was gonna do.
Kane's like, don't go too hard on her. No.
Don't listen to these lot. They're just looking for some.
No, me, Jade. I already spotted the first blow, flagging her channel. So I'm gonna flag her channel tomorrow. So
Officer's gonna make sure that her car gets.
We've been mild.
Yeah.
It's been going down this week, isn't it?
I've been super angry for like 2 weeks.
I'm not angry, but
Officer's been angry for like a whole month. Gina.
Michael. Michael got something to say. Michael got
Wait,
something to say.
officer, you had a conversation with her though, didn't you address it with her?
Yeah, we did. But the thing is
Officer was
that
like, "You big nose
Came
bitch."
back.
she came on the live stream and she, I was like.